morning! I hope everyone is having a good morning. Welcome on in. Oh dear Mop, I hope you're doing well. Welcome. I hope your week has been good. Is that the old meme where they're singing the song but it sounds like Ken Lee? Welcome on in, I hope you're doing good. It's been a minute since I thought of that. Oh, so she leaves. Good morning, I hope you're doing well. I hope your week's gone well. We have, honestly, we got all new things today. All new things. First of all, we got a little friend in the corner. A little corner friend. I will do the first one so that you guys can see I am in love with him. I think it's my favorite thing that I've seen for a while. And luckily I'm allowed to do it myself. Most of my channel point redeems I'm not allowed to do, but I am allowed to do this one. It takes just a minute for him to process it though, so we'll give him a second. Brain, welcome on in. I hope
the jelly has stolen my voice and I can't speak a ha ha ha.
Oh no. Oh dear. Brain, welcome on in. I hope you're doing good. And Sal, you're gonna be lurking. Oh, you're fine. Good luck with your lurk. I hope that it goes well. Good luck with all the cleaning. Oh dear, we have a little dude now and you can make him speak. I will eventually get him set up for like bits and stuff, but right now he is just a channel point redeem. It took a lot more than I thought to actually get him set up like this. I spent like hours yesterday trying to get him set up. Oh dear, it is the lady. Yes, it's Ken Lee. Yeah, I thought so. It's been a minute since I thought of that. Oh dear, Brain, thank you for the hydrate. I shall do so. Another thing that's new today is we got the VTuber that we made this week. I'll be honest, I'm just not really feeling my face today. So instead of having to worry about showing my face, here we are. We're going to use my VTuber again. I have got her a little bit more optimized than before, so she turns
jello wobble wobble wobble.
wobble to you too. The heck. I have a lot of wobble though. I've changed where the camera is a little bit, which means that sometimes it's going to look a little odd. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. Oh, also I was having a lot of fun making my own, but using like the stuff that's already in Live 2D. Let me show you. So obviously you've seen all the expressions, but I will go through them again in a minute. I think most of you have seen the expressions though. But like, look what I can do because I did it in VTube Studio. VTube Studio has a lot of free assets, so now look at that. Whoa. Hell yeah. So now I have cat ears and a cat tail. Hell yeah. I also have cozy for when I want to be cozy, when I'm sleepy. I can look like this. And if I'm doing art, I got this. And my drawing tablet. Not that I actually own a drawing tablet, but I have something similar. Hell yeah. So it's great, although I missed the I still have demonic possession, don't worry. Here she is. She's still here. For some reason. Oh, it's because of where my camera is, of course. When I go to open my eyes a lot, if I look up too much, it like closes my eyes again. I was getting a bit confused. I still have it though. Still have it. We can still be a demon. Dear, can't feel your face. Wait, I don't know. I don't know where I left it. I just wasn't really feeling it today. And then I got up and went to make my cup of tea that I always do every morning. I still couldn't feel my face. I don't know. This wasn't
Angie Jello.
Angie Jello. I will try and make him a little bit louder in the future because I have a feeling he's a little bit quiet right now. But again, this is one day set up. I gave him my best shot. He's so angry. Thank you for Angie Jello. Oh dear. And Danny, welcome on in. Hi, good morning. I hope you're doing well. We are going to be using VTuber today. And yes, he is adorable. Yes, he's adorable. I love him. He's so cute. I love him. I got all of my dancing jellos down here. I mean, I can dance as well. Just not quite as good and it's a lot more manual. But like, look at them. They're so cute. Oh dear. No, you're fine. You're fine. You're so cute. I got my little family of jellos down here. I love them. Hopefully no, we have more biscuit tea coming later with the food order, but we actually ran out of biscuit tea, so I don't have any. Danny, I hope the book reading is going well, by the way. Welcome. We are going to be doing some designing today. Everything's new today. We got our new Jello companion down here. big love on him. He's so cute. We got our new VTube model that we made last week, and then I'm actually gonna be designing some stuff for the new cosplay, which I am kind of just leaning towards starting soon and seeing what happens, because yeah, I don't know that I trust. Oh, see, I'd love to have it that the sound alerts could play through his mouth as well, but I haven't sorted that out yet. And Shifty, welcome on in. Is Shiny feeling better? They are, thank you. They are finally feeling better. Yeah, it's just one of those things. It takes a while to recover from, like, fully, but they're doing a lot better, thankfully. And it looks like, I don't know how, but that I managed to not get it. I'm gonna say it was because I bleached everything. Yeah. Oh dear. Oi, 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 oi. Welcome on in, Shifty. I hope you're doing well. I'm a little, a few seconds, because I'm a little miffed about a couple of the tracking bits. Let me actually hide myself so that you don't have to see it. I just want to double check that it's, because I did walk away. I might need to just quickly rejig. Yeah, like calibrate it quickly. You happier now? Is that a bit better? Yeah, that's a little bit better. Sorry. Yeah, it's because I walked away. That's my bad. I should really do that before I start stream, huh? Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, has there been any update? No. No. When there is an update, Sleeves, I will post it on literally everything. So, do not fear. I got you. It won't be something that I won't post about. We'll say that. Oh dear. Probably gonna try and clean my room, and then I'll be reading more. For the past 2 nights I've fallen. Oh! Oh, hell yeah. And Chinchillas, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. You're just in time for helping us design the next cosplay. Don't worry, you haven't missed anything. It's been a bit of a downtime for us. Oh dear. Hello. I know Twitch. We'll see what happens. I can't really talk about some of the stuff that's happening on Twitch because it's not really my place to say it, nor is it something that I probably should know about, to be honest. But there's shenanigans. There's shenanigans happening behind the scenes. I'm very tired. And you'll just have to trust me that there's shenanigans are happening. Not my favorite. Not good shenanigans either. Kind of annoying shenanigans. Oh dear. Oh, and Starry, sorry I missed you. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. Good morning. Shifty, have you seen our new bean? Shifty, look at our new bean. Look at him. Look at him. He's our new bean. I love him. I think he's amazing. And you can make him chat. And he's so cute. And he wiggles. I love him. Oh dear. It's all good. I'm sorry. Very cute. Yeah, but Shifty, have you seen this? Have you seen this? I'm gonna have. Oh, wait. Yeah, there you go. It's gonna take a minute for him to process it, but thank you, Sleeves. I'll wait. Come on, friend.
Hello, Shifty.
There he is. Hello. Oh, I did love the video, but thank you. We made her last week. Oh my heck. Isn't he so cute? You can make him talk. Oh dear. He's basically like, if chat wants to have their chat read aloud, they don't have to give bits to do it. They can use channel points. And I think that's so cute. I still have it, of course, if you donate more than 100 bits, it will be text to speech, but not through him right now. That is something I think I can set up. It just takes a bit of finicketing, and I haven't done it yet. But it means that people can do it without using bits. Hell yeah. I love him. I think he's so cute. And the beans too. Thank you. Yeah, I have my beans over here. Also, Shifty, did you see this? You might have seen this because you use VTube. You use VTube Studio as well. But look, assets. They have cat assets now. I didn't make these. These aren't mine. But I can turn them on anytime. And there's cat assets. Now I can be a cat. I can also be tired. I can also be drawing. How cool is that? I mean, you'll have that as well because it's all in VTube Studio, but I think it's pretty cool. Oh dear. Very cool. Oh dear. For those who, by the way, haven't seen this VTube before, I will quickly introduce them. I have lore for them, by the way. I was going to try and make something for it, but I lazy, and it is what it is. Would you like my lore? Would you like my background and lore? I worked very hard on it. Oh dear. Basically, I was going to do like a video or something, and then I was like, give us the lore. Would you like some lore? Okay, I need some like dramatic medieval music. 2 seconds. Medieval music. Oh, not movies. Not quite, not quite. Cute, cute, cute. But not quite. There you go. Let's try this one. Perfect. Okay.
Aha, aha. My legs and arms are gonna craft to spook, oh hey there, mister. Are gonna craft to spook, oh hey there, mister. And arms are gonna have to go hey there, spook. Dial the legs and arms.
What are you saying?
What are you saying? Look nice butt.
You know, we're still in the testing phase. Don't mind that too much. Oh my god. Isacia, welcome on in, and Rambo, welcome on in. I hope you're both doing well. I was just about to give my VTuber lore, but then we had to have a quick break. Oh dear, the last one reminds me of my mum's stories of Cotillion, where they made girls walk with books on their head. Oh, that. Yeah, we did that in school for fun. She needs tea and biscuits. She does. Oh god. I don't know what that was. Alright, do you guys want some VTuber lore? Okay, okay. 2 seconds. I need to... There we go. You ready for lore? Okay. God, I should have made a video because I'm not going to be able to do this live. Okay. Okay. I need to get rid of myself though. Goodbye. Because I'm not here yet. Not in this lore. For the longest... Oh god, no. What voice should I do? For the longest time, the fairy realm and the human realm have lived side by side and yet separate from each other. The fairy realm always on the back of the human realm, but completely unseen. That being said, if you go through a fairy ring, they say that you might see a magical kingdom, or maybe many magical kingdoms, sitting where you expect British cities to be. Now, of all these magical kingdoms, as expected, none of them quite get along. They all live close to each other, but they all oh, for God's sake, Rambo, why would you do this in the middle of my lore? Bugger. Alright, we're gonna let the jelly talk, I'll be right back.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cray. Never gonna say you. Never gonna tell
Never
a lie
gonna
and
make
hurt
you cray. Don't worry, girl, I'll never make you cray. Okay, back. Many of the cities in the fairy realm do not get along and are constantly at odds with each other. While they might not be an active all-out war, the fighting and bickering pretty much never ends. Now, like all cities, there is a system of waste. Fairy waste is a little bit different to human waste, but it all goes into the river one way or another. And one day, after a mixture of one fairy city to another fairy city to another fairy cities and their waste all mixed together, a slime appeared, a magical slime made of many warring factions, and unfortunately, because all of the warring factions wouldn't talk to each other and weren't chatting, they had nowhere they could fit in, and thus the little slime wandered looking for a place that they could belong, and eventually they stumbled across a fairy ring, and in the fairy ring they saw the human realm, and they were like, yeah, that looks like a place where people get along. I can go there, and people will chat with me, and I'll have someone to talk to. But they went to the human realm, and because they are made of pure fairy waste, no one could see them. And so they'd go around trying to talk to strangers on the streets, but no one could see them, and they just walk straight through them. Like, eventually, the little slime was going door to door trying to get people to hear her and to say hi, but no one said hi back. And so in a sadness, she'd just go hang out on people's rooftops with no one to talk to. One day, looking through a window, she saw somebody using a VTube model to stream. And she was like, whoa, this is a way that I can communicate with people. And they can see me and they can talk to me. And so she stole a computer from the local hardware store and she went to a nearby cave and she made a VTube model. And now she's here. Hello! And now we can talk. There you go, that's my lore. What do you think? I was gonna make a video for it, but I didn't. Also, screw you, Rambo! You know what isn't in my lore? Rick Astley. Rick Astley was never in my lore. Alright, put back to this one now, there you go. Hell yeah. Very cool, thank you!
Slime is thief.
Slime is thief. You're right, I stole a PC. That's how I stream. I never thought to ask, but it's like swamp slime or ghostly ectoplasm. I made a fairy waste. I figured it fit with our general conversation topics. I'm made of piss and shit, basically. But it's fairy piss and shit. And the magic from the waste of the fairy kingdoms created me. Yeah. So I am a waste creature. There you go. Oh dear. And the reason that I have two forms is because I have like the good form and the bad form. Kind of like with the fairy court where you had the Seelie and Unseelie court. Here is Seelie slime, here is Unseelie slime. Yeah. Lore. Basically like fairy, but yeah, it's like fairy piss and shit, so it's better. Pixieplasm, yeah, Pixieplasm, but like, kinda. Oh no. Oh no. You know what? We're gonna prepare ahead of time for this one. Sure. I'm waiting for it. It's gonna take a minute to process. Oh. Okay. Luna, welcome on in for 17 months. Jesus Christ. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the sub. I'm sorry you came in the middle of dibby dib dibby dib dibby dib dibby dib. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. Delay gives you too long to prepare. Yeah, it's because it has to try. It's like basically running a translate on everything you put in chat. There are quite a few words that I have banned as a heads up. Most of them I don't expect anyone in chat to ever use, but because it's a separate system to Twitch, I've had to go through and manually type in all of the words that I don't want to have pop up. So one that is an example which I can actually say, because a lot of them are slurs, gonna be honest. Like if you try and call me a bitch, it won't come through. Yeah, I think that's one of the mildest words. Most of them are a lot worse than that. But if you use swears and stuff like that, it might not come through. So just so that you don't waste your channel points. Yeah. I'm so confused with what's happening. Isacia, I made a VTuber last week. This is the VTuber. Oh no. We have a new friend on stream. They're about to be very vocal. They're down there in the corner. They have a lot to say today. You can use channel points to make them speak, which is what people are doing best to come into, to be honest. Bless you. You thinking about it? Oh no, it might... You've got sexual in there. I don't know if you'll say sexual stuff. Yeah, it might... That might fall under the same thing as like banned words. Yeah, I have a feeling having sexual intercourse in there is going to prevent him from speaking. I think. Yeah. Sorry, Rambo, none of that today. Oh dear. Let me have some tea. Sorry, my VTuber is still gonna freak out whenever I pick my mug up. Don't worry about it. Ah dear. Oh, will it let that go through? I wonder. What are you thinking?
This is fairy piss and shit. They stole up to talk to you human mortals.
Wait, they stole a what? What? To you two. They stole a what to talk to you mortals. I did. I stole a PC. And it's fine because I don't show up on CCTV, so no one can see me. It's fine. I'll never be caught. Yeah, I was gonna make a video because then it would show my canonical height, which is 30 centimeters. But yeah, nah, couldn't. It's fine. I meant to be more like a sprite, so I'm very small. Very, very small. A very small bean. Yeah, I'm made out of the magical essence in fairy waste. Hell yeah. Oh dear. Scammed. I mean, I did just warn you that if you use certain words, it's not gonna go through because it basically has auto mod on it. Oh dear. Heck. Someone needs to make a detective VTuber to track down the VTuber. No. Don't you dare. Even if they could find me in real life, they won't see me unless they're a fairy, so it's fine. You can only see me online when I'm using a VTuber model. Excuse me. Oh, silent heck. Oh dear. Right. The other thing that's new, we've been over new. This is why I'm not doing a crafty coffee morning today, by the way, because we're obviously using a lot of very new tech, and I want to make sure that everything is running smoothly today. So hopefully do a crafty coffee morning again next week, but we're skipping it today just because I. Heck. Thank you for the heck. Just because I wanted to make sure that things were okay, and also because we're doing some new stuff today. So yes. Oh, will it let pubic through? We'll see. I'll be curious. Also, Jason, welcome on in. Did you go through and censor the whole thing? Let's see. Is pubic allowed? Might still not be allowed. Oh, also you have genitals in there. That feels like a risky move. Yeah, I think probably it's pubic and genitals. Yeah, I did say, also you have a maximum of 500 characters. Keep that in mind. 500 characters is your limit. Oh yeah, let's see if we can say it. Good call, Jason, very smart. Pubic might be banned. It might be. It could also be if you're using more than 500 characters, it's not going through anyway.
Pubic.
Oh, oh, pubic. Oh, why you say it like that? That's so cute. Pubic. Okay, so it's not that. It's probably that you're using more than 500 characters, if I had to guess. Because that looks like more than 500. Genitals. Say it. Say genitals. Go on.
Genitals.
Genitals. Okay, yeah, you've hit the 500 character limit then. That's what it is. If you can say pubic and genitals, then you've said too much. That's the problem. Maybe actually then, potentially, do you mind if I just copy the first bit of your one, Rambo? Just the one which had sexual in it. Because maybe it will do sexual as well. Are we testing safe words? We kind of are. Like, a lot of new stuff happening today, so like, you know, we're testing things out. I have a feeling that maybe you hit the character limit. Let's see if it says this, because if it says this, then, you know, it's the character limit rather than what you've actually said. Good morning, Amazonia. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. We're trying to see if certain words are banned or if it's the character limit that people are hitting. Because I have a new chatting friend. What did new jelly do? Oh my god, so much, so much. But we're testing him. We're testing him right now. Okay, it didn't like that phrase. I don't know what it is in that phrase, but it doesn't like it. It does like pubic though. And it does like genitals, but it doesn't like, I think, sexual intercourse, if I had to guess. Sonny, hello! Oh. You gonna say it? Can you say piss? Say it. Go on.
Piss.
Piss! Yay! Okay, he can say...
Hello, Amazoniacus.
Oh, hello. Amazoniacus. Amazonia, I hope you're doing well. And Sonny, I hope you're doing well. All right. Piss! Yay, piss! Oh, thank you for the piss contribution as well. Rambo, is that more than 500 characters? That rule is still in place. It's probably that it's more than 500 characters, right? Yeah.
A shark is the only known fish that can blink with both eyes.
Oh. Where did you get so knowledgeable, huh? Where did you learn that? So cute. Thank you. Yeah, you're hitting the character limit, Rambo. Count how many characters are in it, and just make sure you minimize it to like 499. Oh. Oh.
Twitch released the cosplay contest rules or the jelly gets it.
Oh my god. Oh no. No, not my jelly. No, I love him. No. Save him. Oh dear. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Give that a go. That feels like it should go through. Come on. Come on, you've got this. Is it the phrase pubic hair? Maybe. It really doesn't want to say that. Like, whatever that phrase is, the jelly's like, nah, I don't want to say it. Oh, wait, Sonny Anna, thank you so much for the heckin' watch streak. I did hear that this was a new Twitch thing. I appreciate it. Hell yeah, it's very kind of you.
Hello, I'm thirsty. Please chat. If you can type an exclamation point piss in the chat. Hurry, I only have a few minutes late before I drive.
No. Shifty, please.
Pubic hair.
Pubic hair. Pubic hair. Very. Oh, you can say pubic hair. Although you say it like pubic. Oh dear. I can only talk so much. Oh, sorry, that's for Jello. My bad, my bad. You gonna say it? Are you overwhelmed? Are you having to talk too much? What's the problem? What's the problem? Huh? What? Wait, what don't you like there? That should be fine. So refund my points, please. No, you've done this to yourself, Rambo. Thank you for the piss. Why didn't the sleeves work? Do you mind if I try it sleeves? I'm gonna give it a go. I can only talk so much at once. I have to take a big... Yeah, like that feels like that's not... Let me try it. Let me try it. Maybe it just got overwhelmed because everyone was doing it at once. Oh dear. I do think about the people who wander in here unawares spending a chill cosplay, so it's just piss. Surprise! Oh my god, does someone want a duck? Rambo, you want a duck? Oh dear. Come on. You don't want to say that? Is it because it's got gulp in it? Do you not like gulp?
Lum. Thank you for the tasty piss. Very good.
Why will you say that but you won't say gulp? What's wrong with you? Okay, well, I'm not sure why he doesn't like that phrase, but he doesn't like it. Oh dear. Rambo, let me get you a duck. You want violence? Alright. Let me show you our duck options. Don't worry, Jelly's still on this screen. So you're fine, you're fine. What duck do you want, Rambo? I want to steal someone's duck. Okay, so you got all these ones on the first page. You've got all these ones. Also, I can get rid of the stream starting soon because you know what, we've already started stream. And then we got the new ones, which a couple of them have been taken, but there are still a lot of free ones there. Tasty piece, blam, blam, blam. Oh dear. Well, I don't know why he says that he'll drink tasty piss, but he won't gulp. I'm not sure. Ah dear. So how are you feeling, Rambo? What are you thinking? What are you thinking about all these ducks? So many ducks. Oh dear. Gulping is very NS. True, yeah, true. We can't have our little Jello gulping. Oh dear. Oh dear. Jello is covering one of the ducks. Wait a second, there you go. Now you see him. I have enough points to steal it back 3 times. I want the skeleton. Shifty, I need you to say goodbye to your duck. There you go. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I'm so zoomed out.
Boy, look at all those ducks. I want one. Jelly, can I have that one? Just for me. Shift in 96 mile pulse. 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 Pulse.
Pulse. Maybe if you collect enough channel points, you can have it. There you go. We found you, Rambo. There you are. Thank you for stealing a duck. You still have a duck, to be fair. You still have a duck, Shifty. You still have your Shifty 96 Chester duck. You just don't have the skeleton one anymore. All right. Back to... Oh, do you want to see the other new thing? I've redesigned the costume a little bit. Not a lot of it, but a little bit. I've been looking at a lot of historical stuff. Hello, by the way, I am back. Hello, hello. He's here as well. Don't worry, he'll be following us around. I've been looking at more historical stuff, and there was just a couple of silhouettes that I wasn't super keen on in the original design for the collector that I did. So I've changed it around a little bit. And this is kind of the plan I'm going with now. So having it more as like a shirt with like the trousers with the gap in it. But it's not quite, it's like a very, I don't know what it's called. I should probably check it up. But it's like a thick shirt. Thick shirt. And then having the jester bits come off that rather than being on a corset. I like the idea of having a corset, but for it being like a gender neutral kind of look. But I am not going to do it just for the accuracy. Accuracy. Oh dear. The disco one is super cool. It is. You woke up and chose violence. You did. But it's okay. We're a violence stream. You're fine. Oh, that he broke my heart. Oh, no body pillow. Oh my god. Oh no. A tunic kind of. Yeah. But like a very short tunic. But yes. And very thick. Thick and short. Oh dear. Might start 3D pretty. Ooh, yeah. Why not, Jason? Heck yeah. Ooh, yeah. So it's a little different, just a little different. And the cape is a different shape as well. So the cape comes over the front rather than only being at the back. Just because when I was looking at a lot of images of the things that are being worn, a lot of them had like the over the arm cape. I can't have like a really dramatic over the arm cape because the sleeves are quite intense on the jacket. But I think it works better composition and I think it makes more sense. So we've swapped things around a little bit. And it does mean I have to design a few bits again, but that's okay, we can do that. That's what we're here for today. Oh, dear. Are you monetizing my work? Oh. No, I would never do that. There you go. Oh, dear. Like, oh, Braid, thank you for chilling with us today. I appreciate it. Yeah, we still have the ducks behind the chat, so you can still see ducks up there. We still have Jello on screen, so Jello can still chat. Yeah, sussy. Well, not never. I would ask first. Oh, yeah, fair. Oh, wait, I didn't go through all of the emotes, did I? Shoot. We'll do them in this screen then, if that's okay with everyone. So we do have some reactions. For instance, if somebody, say, raided in, I could be like, oh my god, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. How you doing? My name is Jelly. I am a cosplayer on Twitch. It's lovely to see you. Yeah, we have that. If I want to be like really, really cursed for a second, actually, I'd rather do it in the other screen. If I want to be really, really cursed for a second, I can like make myself really big and I can be like, oh my god, curses for me? Whoa, you got me a curse? I love curses. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the curse. I have also, let me just zoom myself out again. Sorry, I am but a noob streamer. Why am I over there? Go over there. There you go. Nice. I have, you saw this one earlier, but if people are playing the songs, I have music notes that can go around my head. We do have Evil Jelly for probably mainly Among Us, but we do have them. We have sewing.
Watch as someone raids in later. Jilly will panic and forget to use all those reactions.
Oi, 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 oi. Whoa. There's fighting words. Just for that, I'm gonna remember now. For sure. Forget. Oh dear. It's like, yeah, right? She can sew as well, but you have to move around quite a lot. But she's got a little sewing, she's got a little crochet. We have, oh yeah, if I want to have short hair. And it works for either one as well. They'll both have short hair. So yeah, I can change my hair. Blech. There we go. And then if I'm doing drawing, here's my desk. I'm doing some drawing. If I'm tired, here's my...
I can wait to unlive everyone in Among Us again.
Oh, Anna live. Oh, bless you. You do your best. Hell yeah. I'm really excited for it again next month. It's going to be very fun. Yeah, my sleepy get up, and then I have my cat get up. Which these are all using VTube Studio assets. I didn't make them. They are not my assets. No, I just borrowed them. Yeah, we have all that. I'm pretty pleased. I think it looks pretty cool. I like it. I will say, I think one of my favorites is like the hearts. Like, whoa. I love that one. But yeah, also, have I shrunk? I feel like I shrunk. There you go, get a little bigger. That's better. Ah, dear. And of course, yeah, we have our new jelly. Lots of new stuff today. And changing around the cosplay a little bit. I'm also happy with how the neck goes, because before I was going to have this really big stand-up collar, but I was a bit worried about it because that the hat goes backwards, and well, the headpiece goes backwards and curls up, and I figure if I have like a really like sticking out like big collar, it's going to touch that. I'm not going to be able to put my head back, which it just doesn't seem very practical, even if it looks cool. So we've changed that. I can actually get it on screen, right? If I get the collector, it's not collector scene. Is it cosplay? No, it's not that. Oh god. Get that off screen. Blech, blech, disgusting. Remove it. Ew, 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 ew. No. What's this? Oh, no! Wait, why is that there? What the hell is this? What is all this stuff in my scene? Get it out! Ah! No. Oh my god. You guys didn't see anything. Oh. Wait, what is it? Oh, is it my design? There you go, we found it. Okay. This was the design I had before. I mean, you have to bear in mind that it is a front on. This is the design I'm looking at now. It's just, I prefer the shapes a little bit more. Like, the shapes on the other one are very dramatic, but they're just not quite, I think, what I want. They're dramatic, but they don't feel very historically accurate. The trousers are fine. It was really the top and the corset that weren't. They were like not it at all. So yeah, I've changed that around a little bit. Like, a lot of it's not changed. I've still got my over jackets about the same. It's mainly the cape and the top, and then removal of the corset. So rather than having like the double cape with the butt cape and then the cape, it's just the cape. And I think that's gonna look better. Yeah, so I have to redesign it in Photoshop at some point, but I want to get some of the bits down. I also really like the idea of having two very large hanging like embroidered pieces down the front, which can be the front of the cape, which again does suit a lot of the references that I've seen. A lot of them do have these very, very embroidered bits. The only bit I'm like, it'd be cool to have the under the arm, but I'm not going to do it because it'd be too much. Oop! Yeah, big oop. Let me just move that to like here and lock it, and then we have it. But I don't want it right now. They can't wait for the shoes. Ooh, yeah, I mean, the shoes will be fun. I've done some fun shoes before. It's been a minute though, because the last one I did were very basic shoes, and I kind of stripped them up a little bit, but like they were very, very, they're basically just ballet pumps that I decided that I wanted to be tall. They make them platforms. But yeah, like I'll look forward to those. I think the bit that I'm really looking forward to is the cape. You know, I don't know if I should just tell you or not. It depends. If I'm entering TwitchCon, I don't want to tell you too much about the cape, because I would want to have something on stage for like people that have watched the making process to be surprised by. But if I'm not entering into TwitchCon, then I'll probably end up doing it on stream. I don't know. The cape is the bit that I'm most excited about, but there's also a chance that the cape is a bit that I'll do off stream, just depending on how things go. So I guess I'll keep it a secret for like a little bit more, but yeah, that'd be good. I'm also looking forward to making the overjack. Don't tell us. Yeah, it's mainly just so that if I do enter TwitchCon, I have a surprise, because that was one thing. I mean, I'm very as far as a cosplayer goes, I am quite Twitch focused. It's where I spend most of my time. And last year when I entered with Mateus, there weren't any real surprises, I don't think, like for people who had watched the making process, right? Like you knew exactly what to expect because you'd seen every single element being made, and like that's cool. I don't dislike that, but I think it would be nice just for some regulars to have something to look forward to that they haven't seen before. So yeah, that was my thought, is like that way as well, because the cape wouldn't necessarily be on the mannequin anyway. Like I can make the rest of it, put it on mannequin, and then keep my cape off of it so that it's a bit more of a surprise. But yeah. But again, if I'm not entering into TwitchCon, I don't have to worry about that because I don't expect it to be streamed anyway. I considered keeping my bird a secret, but I'm incapable of showing the fuck up. Yeah, I mean, last year I was going to make some stuff off stream, and that's just because, again, like even last year I was like, oh yeah, it'd be nice to have like a secret that I could like surprise my audience with. But yeah, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. But this year, I do genuinely think it'd be like a nice thing to have. But again, it's only really nice to have if I'm entering TwitchCon. Any other one, it doesn't really make a difference. So we'll see how it goes. For now, I will keep it a secret. I will design the bits on the front of the cape, though, probably, because I don't mind doing that. And also that's a pretty big embroidery. That'd be pretty cool. It'd be the rest of the cape, like the back bit that you won't see. Ah dear, the front bit it will. I want to 3D print the little clasps as well, because then I can have custom clasps. I can have a sun one and a moon one, and that'll be fun to design. We also need to redesign the top. The trousers I'm pretty happy with. We've done some design work for them already. They're the ones that use the little, what do you call them? Like little designs inside of the smocking. So those are for the trousers. I'm pretty happy with our trouser design. They're a bit weird, but I do think they kind of suit the era I'm aiming for, with like a little bit more pizzazz. I think that's the thing. It's like I'm aiming for techniques and like looks and silhouettes from a certain era, but like I'm not gonna not use my iridescent sequins. Like my iridescent sequins will be all over this costume. So yeah, that's kind of like that. I'll use new things, but I'm gonna try and stick to more historical techniques. I should have a book coming in the post as well at some point, which has like how they made patterns for menswear in, I think it's 1620 to 1630 kind of style. So it's actually a little later than I would be planning for, but I think it's close enough that it's like, yeah, I can look at that for reference on how when I'm making my patterns, like the kind of order. Like they won't be the same, first of all, because I have a woman's body and I need to make the woman's body for the man. But also just because, like, yeah, probably things will have to change a little bit. But I'm looking forward to seeing it, so I can use that. And I know that they've got some, like, tops that are semi-similar to this. Oh, yeah. Oh, but yeah, I need to design that. I need to design... I can get some images of the kind of tops that I'm thinking of, actually. I thought you were Jelly. I'm not Jelly. Jelly's in the corner over there. If I do ref image, there you go. Let's have a little look. Because I have a lot of saved reference images, to be fair, so I can switch through a couple. Maybe I should have them as a slideshow, actually. Would that make more sense? It probably would, actually, wouldn't it? Delete that. Delete ref image. I'm going to do it as a slideshow because I have a lot of reference images I want to show you. Ref images. There you go. And... add files from...
I am a crafty jellyfish. The one on the right is an imposter.
Wow! Sus. Wow! Oi, oi, oi! Very rude. How could you? Is it this one? Yeah, I have a lot of references here. Well, let me put all of them in. Are you guys ready for some references that I've been looking at? Oh my god, they're gonna be huge. Oh, okay. Have some references. That was looking at a collar. I really like the lace in that collar. I don't think I'll use that exact collar, but I like the idea of it. It's just the silhouettes. This was originally where I was getting the butt cape from, was this one, but I don't know that I'll use it. Here's the kind of cape that I'm looking at a little bit, like it going over the shoulder. I like that. I think that's really, really cool. But a bit thinner. Another cape, another like cape-ish one where it's like the arms kind of stick out the side, although I think that one has an underarm, which I'm not necessarily looking to add for mine.
Hello, I am the real crafty jellyfish. Let's celebrate by donating a delicious jar of exclamation point piss. It will be fun.
Will it? Will it be fun? Thank you for the piss. Oh dear. Oh yeah, this was a cool one. Oh, there it goes. I should as well keep an eye because there's going to be some... I'm not going to be able to stop it is the only thing. Get a little bit larger. This is the kind of top. That's the kind of top that I'm looking at. That kind of top. You see that right there? That is the top that I am thinking of. Yep. I like that for the boots, to be honest. I thought they were really cool boots. Oh dear. Oh, another kind of idea of the sort of cape I'm looking at. But again, it's the underarm bit that I'm not sure about. I like the idea, but I'm like, meh. I just thought this was cool. I don't think this is as historically accurate, but I did think it was cool. I really like the sleeves on this one. I am not keen personally on the jacket, but I think the sleeves are really cool, and the length of the trousers is about the same as mine. Yeah, there you go. Welcome to, here are all my reference images. I have been collecting, there's not all of them to be fair, it's just the ones in this folder. I have 4 folders. This was originally the kind of collar that I was going to do, and I changed my mind. I'm not doing this collar anymore. I still think it's a cool collar. This is the kind of like front of the cape kind of look that I want, with the two really dramatic strips and then less dramatic at the back, but without the jacket. Not doing that jacket. Yeah. Oh dear. Want to make it? Oh, is that what it's called? Is that what it's called? Wait. I have been looking. Like thick jacket. Small thick jacket. Small thick jacket. Yes, yes, that is what I want to make. Thank you. Now I can get more reference images. I want to make this a doublet. Yeah, a doublet. Yeah, I was lucky enough to go to, when I was collecting reference images, I couldn't take pictures, which, you know, makes sense, but I went to a historical fashion museum, and they had a lot of pieces from the time period that I was aiming for, and these were all over the place, and I loved them, and I was like, I want to make a doublet. Heck yeah. One of these. They're so cool. They're so cool. I love them. And they'll be perfect for wearing over the binder because they're kind of poofy, so that if there is any extra boob, then you won't see it. You've just saved Jelly. I have been saved. Thank you. Doublet. Oh dear. Double, I think. Oh, am I spelling it wrong? Is it not? It's probably not an English word, is it? I'm like, I see double in there. Doublet. Oh dear. The doublet bus is coming, and where it goes is doublet. Come on, sing it. Do it. Do the thing.
The doublet bus is coming, and where it goes is doublet.
Doublet. The doublet bus is coming, and where it goes is doublet. Okay, considering that the text speaks it like that, it probably is double. But I like doublet, and now that the text to speech has said doublet, I want to keep saying doublet. Okay, okay. I need some plain paper so that I can do some design work. I'm doing most of my design outside of the book that I'm using for like all of the rest of my stuff. So you'll see like it's all gonna be on this kind of shitty paper, but it's designs, you know? It's designs, and that's what I'm not here for using good paper for like basic designs. All right, get some of that paper. Put this to one side. And then we need to design all the bits of it. God damn it. Sorry, I'm putting my arm in front of the camera. That's my bad. Oh dear. I'm pretty sure it's a French word. Honestly, it sounds like it could be French. And Scott, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. I've done like a little bit of a redesign on some parts of the outfit. Specifically, I've added a doublet. And I now need to design my doublet. I do want it to be short sleeve. I want it to be... not long and not with thick shoulders, because it's going underneath another pretty thick piece of clothing, which is the over jacket. So it needs to be, if I draw a body really quickly, they all look quite shaped, which I'm surprised by. I kind of thought that they would be, I don't know, less shaped. They all, well, I guess some of them don't. The ones I'm looking at, they like kind of still go in, and I figured they were pretty thick, so like, that probably wouldn't happen, right? But I guess it does. And to there, and just to there. Right, I'm not drawing a proper person, just like the bust. Yeah, it's more shaped than I thought it would be, that's for sure. And there we go. Oh, that's probably a bit high actually, isn't it? Let's get a bit lower than that. I do have very small arms though, so it should still be fine. There you go. And this side too, I gave myself the broadest shoulders, my god. There you go. And... nice. Okay, that'll do. You just want to like emphasize that it stops like here and does not keep going. Oh dear, I kind of want to draw with me. Heck yeah, help me draw doublet. It does come up quite high at the neck, the ones that I'm looking at, which is fine, but I will have like a neck piece over the top of it, which does kind of make me, I don't know, feel a bit bad, like you won't see it really, but you know what, we'll go with it. And then get that to like there. Get that up and to like there. Okay. Cool. Okay. Shape is in. Still not sure about the arms, to be honest, but that's okay. It's just a test. It doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Oh dear. I feel my ambition levels are getting very high right now, and I feel like why not? Give it a hecking go. And worst it comes to worst, it's not a drawing that you like, and you can just throw it away. Okay. So I'm enjoying kind of this shit. I'm gonna have to look at how they're made. But actually, I'll have the book coming, won't I? So then I can look at how they were traditionally made and go from there. A lot of them have like, how do you put it? Lines on them. I mean, if you Google doublet, I guess you'll see the same thing as me. Doublet. Yeah, they have a lot of lines. They're very liney things, and a lot, like, I'm seeing a lot of like, wherever the arm is, like, put like a cap over it. Going towards the neck, and then from that cap, have it going like down. Also a lot more thickness around the middle. I kind of like that. I think it's fine. I do want the bottom to be a little unusually shaped. Stepping away from tradition just a little bit to add like the spikes that I associate at least with jesters. All the little spikes. And I kind of do still want those to be smocked spikes, but it's gonna be thick. It's gonna be so thick. So it's like, it's too hard for me to draw. I have an NSFW filter off, so I probably get tunic X doublet porn. I mean, that sounds pretty good. Listen, if you need to leave stream to look at the...
Shift to 96, but shift to 96,
oh,
but shift
no.
to 96, but shift to
96, but shift to 96, but shift to 96, but shift to 96, but shift to 96, but... There you go. Thank you for the buzz. I don't know what happened earlier where they were struggling, but someone said something that she did not like. Okay. Let's go and like maybe follow the... If I follow the lines of the spikes up, they might look a little bit less weird. Oh my god, what is happening to the ducks? Yeah, like if I was... I could have a smocked panel? Maybe. I'm like, how can I do what it wants me to do? I am not sure. I could have a smocked panel. Also, just, they all seem to have this bit in the middle, so let me just add that bit in the middle that they all seem to have. I could add a smocked panel. I'm not sure if I'm sold on that idea, but, or it could just be that the bottom bits are I'm not sure. I think as well, just, because these will be... I just find outlining everything makes it look more cartoony, and so I will be using outlines on things if I can, like darker outlines or lighter outlines depending on the color, just so that it looks a little bit more cartoony because it is based on a cartoon. So I can put those in because I'm almost definitely sure that I'll use those. But then, yeah, I don't know how I want to fill it. I don't know. You're sus, Rambo. You're sus. You're me. Oh, dear. Oh, I'm not sure.
What did the blanket say as it fell off the bed? A sheet.
Luna. Luna. How could you? You're using my jello for evil. Thank you for the pun. I appreciate it. Jello probably appreciates it more than I do, but I still appreciate it. There we go. Get that up there. And I'm gonna have to outline all this in pen because it looks really messy, but that's fine. Oh, buttons. I never do buttons, but a lot of them have like, what's it called? Where like, sorry. Like you have like a little round button and then there's like a loop that goes around it. Do you know what I mean? Like there's like a round button with a loop. What is that called? A lot of them seem to have those little round buttons with loops on them. And I'm not sure if there's a reason for that, but like, yeah, I'm seeing like little loopy buttons, which honestly, okay, personal opinion, I think that looks kind of messy, but like, maybe that was the fashion at the time? I don't know. To me, when I see the loopy buttons, I am seeing a few of them are corseted at the top and then it goes into loopy buttons. What is the... Why? Why are there corseted panels and loopy button panels? Why does the attachment change halfway up? Oh, I'm gonna read my hacking book because this is confusing. Okay, yeah, some of them are like half corseted, half buttoned. I mean, I could do that. Why? Is it just called a button loop? Okay. I mean, I have got kind of like, because I put that in there, I could do half buttons and half corset. But like, why? Why? There must be a reason. I don't think a quick Google search is going to tell me, though. I probably need to do my goddamn research, but like, why? Yeah, this one's got it too. A lot of them seem like they're half and half, where they're like, oh yeah, half it's buttoned and the other half is something else, and I don't know why. If I just Google doublet, doublet. Wikipedia, do you have my information? Oh, I need to design a shirt to go underneath it as well, because apparently it goes over the top of a shirt. That's fine. I can do a simple shirt. Oh, doublets had laces that would allow the hose to be tied to it. What is a hoe? 2 seconds. Hose are various styles of men's clothing for legs and lower body, worn in the Middle Ages to the 17th century, when breeches and stockings fell out of style. Oh, okay, well I am going to have that. I have designed that there are hose underneath my trouser things, I guess. Tights, thank you, yeah. So I need to have laces on my doublet to hold up my tights. Oh my god. This is like... I don't know, this kind of feels like lingerie to me, but okay. Yeah, from waist to feet, but the doublet holds it up. Really? Okay. Hey, listen, okay. How? What's a hoopalande? Wait, is a hoopalande the cape that I want? Oh my god, I think the hoopalande is. Heck yeah! That's what I want. I want the hoopalande. Oh my god, wait, I'm gonna take note of this because otherwise I'm going to forget. Doublet and the hoopalande. Doublet and hoopalande. Okay. Yeah. It's like a big gown and it kind of goes over the arms and it hangs down at the front and the back. Yes. It's not a cape, it's a hoopalande. Okay, cool. We're getting there. I'm learning so much terminology today. Hell yeah. What are hose? They're tights, but it's like it's like hose, like a garden hose with an E on the end. Not like hos.
Hose, context and spelling are important here.
Thank you! You're right, spelling is important here. I'm gonna deal with the hose later, and for now I'm just going to focus on my doublet. And then I have to look up more hoopalande things so that I can design that properly. But that is definitely like what I was thinking of. Like when I've been getting pictures of the capes, it's like, yeah. Like they're capes, but they're like kind of go over the arms and then your arms come out of the capes. Yeah, but mine will go quite high because, so I'll probably like pleat it. There you go. I'll probably pleat it. I'm gonna just quickly Google Hooperlandy because I have a feeling I might be pronouncing it wrong, and I would like to ideally pronounce it right if I want to be making it. Can you say hoop? Ah, no, that doesn't help at all. How do you say Hooperlandy? Oh, Hooperlandy pronunciation. There you go. How to pronounce Hooperlandy?
Hooperland.
Oh, it's just Hooperland.
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 Hooperland. Okay, Hooperland. Cool. Oh god, okay. I got so much terminology. I got doublet. I got Hooperland. I got hose. Okay. I didn't find my answer though to why it's. I guess it has something to do with holding up the hose. Why it's partly corseted and partly buttons. It looks like pretty consistently the bottom. Oh no, wait, that was top. I was gonna say pretty consistently. It looks like the bottom half is the closed half. But actually, no, that's not the case, is it? God. Some of them look really odd as well. Oh dear. Some of them are just laced up in two different ways as well, but I think this feels more like a sports style one. I'm not really looking for a sports style one. I might do the buttons at the top. And I'm just gonna save this image. So I found a really good reference image. There we go. I'm just gonna save that and put that in there. And then do the corsety bit at the bottom, because I also imagine if that's at the bottom that would make it easier to attach to the hose. Maybe. So we'll do buttons. This is just designing. I can change it a bit later if it's not quite right, but I'm gonna do buttons to the top. And then we'll do our corsety bit here. There you go. Okay. Okay. I will outline this in a second as well so you can properly see it, because it's just a little bit not super obvious. I need to work out the textures that I want in all of this. Ideally, this top bit I would like to be just a teeny tiny bit thinner because I have a lot going on up there. And like between the fact that I'll have my jacket and then the Hooperland over the top, and then I'm gonna have a shirt underneath, there'll be 4 layers on my shoulders. So I don't want this bit to be too thick. Yeah, is my thought process is let's not make this bit too thick, because otherwise, especially because you like sweat from your underarms, my underarms are going to be so moist. So moist. I mean, that is part of the reason why I have the jacket is coming off and separate, because like I want my underarms to breathe. If I can avoid them being like ultimate moist, that'd be great. What kind of collars are we looking at, by the way? They kind of stick up, but there's the same sort of design as the rest of it from the looks of them. A couple of them have them like a little bit ruffly. Yeah, I kind of like that actually. I can get the image actually. If I download this and I'm just like doublet. Oh, I call it doubles. That's fine. Close enough, close enough. And I'll just bring this into stream because I want you to see it too. I'm just going to call it image 2. I'm not going to keep it on here that long. Where is it? There it is. Oh god, it's huge. Although to be fair, this does actually show you the bit that I wanted you to see. Let me just put it behind some stuff. There you go. Yeah, it does show you some of the stuff that I wanted you to see really close up. A mixture of being tied together and buttons, although this one in particular looks like it's just 2 different kinds of buttons. But what I really like is the shoulder, which I probably can't do because it's going underneath something else. I really like the neck. I really like the layers. I think that's really, really cool. I think that's very cool. Very extravagant. I do like generally the shape of it as well. Probably it looks, I don't know if it's padded or if it's just the shaping of it. I don't want the sleeves either because the sleeves are going to be a separate piece so that my underarms can breathe. But I do like the general shape of the body. I think it's kind of cool. I kind of like, what is the bit at the top, like almost quilted at the top? That looks kind of, Actually, is it quilted or is it just lines of embroidery? I can't tell. It's a high quality picture, but I'm not actually sure if it's just embroidery. I think it kind of just looks like a thick thread. I really like whatever that is. That's really cool. Not so keen on this bit down here, to be honest, at least for me. I like that these bits at the bottom kind of look like leaves, but mainly I just really like that top bit. That speaks to me. I like that. I do like the buttons, honestly, as well on this top bit. I don't quite know what that is, but I do like them. Shoot, now I'm like, should I just do 2 different kinds of buttons? Because I actually really like that. What do you think? Oh my god, wait! Stars, welcome on in, I hope you're doing well. A good opportunity for me to be like, hi, hello! Welcome on in, how was your stream and what did you get up to? Yeah, hi Sherpa, I hope you're doing well. And hi Stars, how was your stream? I hope that it was good. Let me do you a shout out really quickly. We're doing some design work right now. So we're basically, I've done like a slight redesign of a costume that I'm going to be making next, which will be this one, which is a kind of like 1600s reimagining, 16th century reimagining of the collector from Our House. And yeah, at the moment I'm just trying to get some of the specific bits down. So we're looking at the doublet right now, or double. And we're trying to get that bit designed because originally my costume didn't have that, but I actually think it would be a good idea to have that instead of the old one because I just think this is a bit more accurate. We have changed the bottom shapes a little bit as well, just because it make it look more Jester-esque, but for the most part I'm pretty happy with it being a bit more of an accurate silhouette. I am good. Was doing some very late night sketching. Hell yeah. I mean, welcome. We're doing very early morning sketching. Oh dear. If you need to get some sleep or get some snacks or anything, please do. As much as we like having you here, make sure that you're looking after yourself first and foremost. At the moment, we're just trying to decide if we want to use like. So this is an example of a doublet. If I want to use the button pattern at the top, because I do think it's really nice. I also really, really like the neck of this one. So like this whole upper body bit in particular, I really, really liked it. I'm just going to put this here so you can see me as well. Hello, I'm still here. I really, really like it. And I'm wondering if I should incorporate this in rather than the one row of buttons. A lot of the doublets I've been looking at, it's a bit weird, to be honest. Because, let me just lock these in place so they don't move while I'm trying to move them, god damn it. Where have I just put, there you go. So basically, there's like different buttons at the top and bottom, and like there's a tied piece here, which again, I think that means this is corseted at the top, and they've like, you can kind of see used like that. I don't know, it looks really cool. I could do that on the bottom and then just have buttons at the top. I'm a bit unsure. Also, thank you for the hydrate. Will do. Gonna get some. Oh, bless you. Yes, get some Z's. Thank you for popping by. But yeah, look after yourself. I'll just have my hydrate now. Thank you for my hydrate. Thank you. But yeah, trying to kind of like, I guess, just take inspiration from what already exists, and yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. One thing I do really, really, really like is the neck on this one. I love the neck on this one. I would love to do a neck similar to this. I really like it. Like, can you see all like the little tags of like fabric coming out the top? They're in line with the stripes on the neck. Like, isn't that cool? I think that's so cool. I really like that. I think that's so pretty. The insidey bit, I'm like, I can take or miss, like whatever. But the outsidey bit, I think is so pretty. I might actually just be a bit cheeky and design that in right now, because you know what? I like it. I want to add it to my design. So I'm going to be making my own lace for this costume. I think I've mentioned this before. I wanted to incorporate some crochet into this costume, so I'm going to be crocheting my own lace. And I could add some of that on the inside, so instead of having like the white stuff that they've got, or the cream stuff that they got on the inside, I could just put some of my own lace there instead, because it would help tie the double it into the rest of the costume a bit more, I think. So I am tempted to do that like that, which, you know, it does kind of rely on my lace being done, but I do think it would, or at the very least to make some lace that is out of the same thread on the inside. Hopefully it's not too scratchy. I mean, the thread that I've got is pretty soft, to be honest. I think it'll be okay to have that on the inside. Yeah, I think doing that instead might be to my benefit. And then, okay, let's get rid of this for a second and do some designing, shall we? So I've just put those frills on the top there. I really like that corseted bit. I really like that. Ah, I'm so torn. I'm so torn about having which way round I do these. I think I'm gonna keep it this way round. No, I want it the other way around. I want it like that one. It looks so cool to me. Like, both are good, but I really like what it's done with that bit, where the line is still up the center, but there are buttons on either side. So that will actually mean probably that this will be more like that at the top, which will be nice for breathing. That'll be good. But that you have like the rows of buttons. So this is a costume that will be based on a lot of symmetry, but like slightly different. I think a lot of things from the 16th century are quite symmetrical in design, but very specifically we're looking at having it like the backwards of each other, so one side white, one side black kind of thing. I think having the 2 rows of buttons on either side feed into that really nicely, where it's like you could have one side of the buttons be black, one side of the buttons be white, and then it feeds into that nice. It does mean that we don't have so the collector, I don't know if I have an image lying around. I can get one though. The collector is a very, very simple costume, to be honest. Oh, did I just put it inside that? I did. Oops. Where can I find? There you go. Here's a good picture. Really, really simple costume. Like, really, really simple. I'll just put that there. Oh, poor Jelly. I'm sorry. Let me just... There you go. Really, really simple costume. It's like a onesie, basically. Yeah, you already got bored of drawing. Oh, no, Sonny. Oh, dear. Bless you. Let's just get that behind there. There you go. Really simple costume, but they do have some pretty obvious like sun and moon motifs, and they have like a lot of galaxy stuff. A lot of the stuff around them is like very galaxy themed, very star signs, very like moon and sun cycles, all that kind of stuff, which we're leaning into really heavily with our design. It would have been cool to have the suns and moons down the center, because originally I did have that in the design, but the only thing that I could think to do that would keep that incorporated would be like every few buttons change the button kind of thing, which I don't know how good that will look. Do that to there, but like have it so that which side's the moon and which side's the sun? This side's the moon. Have it so like there's a moon every few buttons and a sun every few buttons, just to like keep that theming. I will be 3D printing my own buttons for this kind of stuff because, you know, I want them to be very matchy. I could do something like that. I don't know. It's difficult, innit? Difficult. Right. How did that doublet look? Really quickly, the way that the thread was done. It's a bit weird, honestly, but it kind of almost looks like they've laced it like shoes. It's almost like that. Like shoelacing. Okay. That's how it's done. We can lace it like shoes too. And then just single buttons down this bit. There you go. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to just... I will probably eventually outline it in biro so that I can rub out all of the lines, but for now I'm just going to put a slightly more dramatic line around the outside, in pencil, just so you guys can see a little bit clearer exactly what my thoughts are, because I think actually if I turn down the light a little bit, oh no, does that help? No, not really. Yes, because you're at a slight angle, so the pencil shines like a little bit, because it actually is quite dark. It is what it is. It is what it is. Then it comes to adding the texture. Actually, you know what? I could outline it in black now because we need to work out the texture, but I'm pretty happy with the pieces that I guess will end up being the pattern pieces. I'm pretty happy with those. And hopefully when the book arrives at some point this week, I think, I can look at that for how they cut their patterns when it comes to inspiring my own patterns, so that first of all, I can keep it kind of accurate, but also like I have a good place to start. Yeah, I was very lucky to find that book, honestly. It's because yesterday I was in Amazonia's stream and they were talking about books a lot, and I was like, I wonder if there'll be a book that can help me with this part, which I'm a bit nervous about, right? And yeah, there was. I just had to look for it. And like, yep, that totally existed. Yep. Oh, there goes the door. I think that might mean we might hear some more building sounds soon, potentially. You guys love building noises though, right? So it's okay. I know you guys. You guys love all that kind of stuff. Also, sorry if my character is closing their eyes, it's because I'm looking down a lot. Unfortunately, I've got it so that it's pretty good, but it still closes its eyes when it looks down a lot. Like if I'm like really concentrating, looking down, the eyes close. Honestly, this is kind of cool. I'm pretty happy with this. I did splurge some ink there, but that's okay. We can live with that. Yeah, like this is... I don't know about you. I think this looks pretty cool, to be honest. There we go. Let's get the little frill out the top. I don't know if I want to bother drawing the lace. But... we could. We'll have it like just slightly poking over the top, similar to the arms, so that there's an indication that there's something else there, but I'm not going to draw it in any detail just yet. Not yet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cut that across there, and then we'll have our shoelace style tied up buttons here. But you know, I do really like the idea of, I think that's very cute. The more that I think about it, the more I'm like, you know what? That'll be really easy for me to put on. And I like the idea of making this easier rather than harder. And it kind of just feels like we've removed the corset and added something else which is like tied similar to a corset. So I don't feel like I've missed out too much. And it's more accurate. Which is the real kicker. The real kicker is it's more accurate, and that's what I should be aiming for. Okay. I don't even know if I bother drawing the other side, because, I mean, technically it won't be a replica, will it? It's going to be in a different colour, and with different theming. There you go, just get that going the whole way up. Can you guys see it a little better now? I think you can see it a little better. Probably still going to look a bit messy, because it'll be a while before I can erase the pencil lines, because biros, they do the whole like splurging the ink thing, and then if you erase it, it looks really messy and stuff. I can see some down there. I might actually just get a tissue and dab that, because I feel like I'll lean on it, and then I'm going to get it all over my hand. There you go. Get all that off there. Nice! Okay. How am I going to texture this? Okay, before I panic too hard, let's get this up here for that cartoonish line that I wanted. Will I want a line there? Probably. Just really outline all of this. Yeah. Just for cartooniness. There is like a nice panel here, but actually half of this panel will get cut off by the jacket. So I'm a bit hesitant to design into this bit in particular too heavily. In some ways, it might just be nice to like mimic the lines going up. Like we'll have the lines going up on the collar, similar to the reference image. It'd almost be nice just to mimic those lines, maybe have some delicate detailing on the inside of them, but like nothing too dramatic. The only thing is, would they face the same way? 2 seconds. Let's get that image up again. Ooh. Kind of no, I'd say, actually. They face like a little bit more out. I could do some small little designs up the middle of them. But I don't want to detail it too heavily because it's got so much detail coming like off the top of it. Difficult, isn't it? Designing things hard. Wow. How to do it? I do have some embroideries that I'm going to be doing on the arms. In some ways it would almost be nice. But then I was thinking to have those on the cape. Just to have it so that it ties bits together. Like there's going to be sun embroideries on one arm, moon embroidery on the other, and then they kind of swap places. I figured that these bits could be the same as these bits and these bits could be the same as these bits. Just because it mimics the design so it looks like more like one collective piece. That was my thought process. I don't know if I want that on the doublet as well. Or if I want that to be a bit plainer. I still kind of wanted these ones to be smocked in the middle. Which I'm wondering if maybe that's unreasonable. Am I asking for too much to have those smocked? I kind of like the idea of it, see? I don't want the top bit smocked because they're too close together, Okay, you know what? Let's just do it as lines because I can add detail to the lines if I choose to later. I can put some nice sparkly thread in them, or I can maybe bead the edges, who knows, but I'm not cornering myself into something that is going to distract too much from the stuff over the top of it just yet. Okay, we'll do something like that, and then the bottom bit, I want to smock it. I do want to smock it. The smocking would be, it's the one, do I have it to hand? I think I put most of them in boxes at this point because I didn't want them to get dusty, but it's like the small smocking, like the little one. Yeah. So I'll put that, which originally I was going to do on these bits anyway, but they would have been a bit lower down. So it's not, the smocking on the legs is different, so hopefully they don't clash too much. I guess only time will tell with that one. It's like the little checkered one, which has like little beads and bows on it. Very cute. Quite flat once it's done, which I think would be good. What? Bore to you too. There we go. I'm not going to draw like all of the smocking detail because I have got no time for that. I could just indicate there is some texture here. It's not going to be checked, it's just going to be texture. And then, which side is which? Which side is which again? Oh my god, Anime! Welcome on in, I hope you're doing well. It was lovely seeing you. I hadn't actually seen that cosplayer before. And I was just scrolling through my my recommended and they were like, oh yeah, crafting with anime boy stars. So I was like, what? Oh, I'm gonna check this out. It was really, really cool though. It was a lovely stream. I immediately recognized what she was making. It's just one of those things that's like, yeah, I know enough JoJo to know what that is. And they looked really, really good. And then, of course, you got a lot of work done as well. Hell yeah. It was lovely. Yeah, no, I'm so glad I saw it. I was just looking like through my browse page, which I don't do very often, to be fair. So it was quite lucky, especially not in the evenings. But like last evening, I was watching a couple people and I was like, I need to double check some stuff. And I was like, oh, you know, while I'm here, let's just double check the browse page, see what's recommended to me. And yeah, it was really cool. I'm really glad I was able to hang out. There we go. Okay. Still need to decide what to do with this top bit as well. I could just do it like flat and then put some of the... Yeah, you know what? I am going to do that. I'm going to keep it flat. I'm going to put some of the little tags there. Just the tags, mind. Nothing more dramatic than that. That way, if I take my jacket off, I still look put together. Yeah. It was a lot of fun as well. Heck yeah. We are designing our doublet, a doublet, the doublet thing for underneath. I've done a bit of a redesign on the next costume just because there were a couple bits which I was like, I like how they look, but I really want to stick with my brief of like 16th century, and they're just not quite in the right time zone, so, or the time period. So I've just kind of taken out, a lot of it's fine. The sleeves are fine, the trousers and shoes and all that are fine, the hat's fine. It's just the kind of like top bit, so the top, which was more like a jacket, I'm turning it into a doublet, and then I've changed the what do you call it, the cape into, what did I call it, a hoopaland, which is, again, it just feels like a little bit more accurate. Oh, I accidentally clicked the ducks. A little bit more accurate to the time period I'm trying to replicate. You're gonna so take care, Amazonia. Thank you for popping by. Good luck with it. I hope that it goes well. Also, if you guys haven't checked out Amazonia before, they're a very, very, very talented cosplayer on Twitch. They are actually the crown champion of cosplay, or world champion of cosplay, because they kind of merged together. So they're very, very, very good at what they do. Definitely check them out if you haven't checked them out before. Also, while I'm here, I should also shout out Anime, because Anime is also a very, very talented cosplayer on Twitch. They started more recently, but the work they've been doing is fantastic. It's really, really cool. If you like what we do here, can pretty much guarantee that you'll like both Anime Boy Stars and Amazonia Cos. Amazonia does a lot more embroidery and really, really detailed work, and Anime does a lot more sewing. So yeah, you'll find what you like there. Oh dear. Oh, you like the top? Thank you. It just feels a bit more historically accurate. We're aiming for that accuracy, which for an original design.
Yes, check them out, or else.
Jesus Christ, Jenny. When did you get so threatening? Heck. Yeah, I'm a bit happier with this design. The smocking at the bottom will match the smocking on the jacket, which is good because I do think that needs to tie into something. Otherwise, it feels a bit random up there because it is not a normal place for smocking to be. But that's where I decided it was going to be. So that helps tie into that. I just like the lines, and also because a lot of this is covered, I think, oh, there we go, smudging my ink. I think as a lot of it's covered there, just having the lines keeps it a bit simple when there's stuff going on over the top. There will be in the middle as well, like a big medallion with like poof coming out of it, because it's one of the few bits that is actually a bit more like that. He does have this big medallion thingy around his neck, so it's like one of the bits that's actually like a little bit more realistic, or like accurate to the costume. So yeah, I will be doing that. I'll probably have to print that myself, but yes. Actually, that's a good thing though. It's a good thing to print it yourself. I do like this a bit more. It still feels gesture-ish. It's still got like the spikes, but it's just not quite. So like, again, where did I put it? My design? Down here? Okay. Yeah, there it is. It feels like a little more accurate. I don't know. Something about this it's not quite right, you know? Yeah, this is just a little bit more. Like, I'm still gonna keep that big jacket bit at the top. Just not the corset with the jacket, because it's a lot more modern and it's not quite right, and yeah. Also, the legs are not like this anymore. We did redesign the legs before. The legs are a little bit more similar to the sleeves now, but with different smocking, and like they cut around the crotch and stuff like that because there would have been a gap for, I think it's for inserting a cod piece, which I'm not going to be doing because there is nah. I just don't fancy doing that, thank you anyway. But there would have been a gap there, and then like you would see on the inside of the legs you would have seen what do you call it? You would have seen the hose. So yeah, having that on the inside, it just feels like a little bit more accurate. This was, to be fair, a very, I guess, simplified overview. I am now going back and fitting things in a little bit better and a bit more accurately. You know, it's my own design, so that's kind of how that goes. Oh dear, once upon a time, plastic surgery was a taboo subject. Now I'm into these days. No, god damn it. Oh dear. And Taki, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. We are redesigning a couple bits of the costume to make them a little bit more accurate. It does mean though after having read a bit more about them, that I will need to have a shirt underneath. I'm wondering if that can also be a short shirt or if I will need a longer shirt with like sleeves. I would rather not have sleeves underneath my jacket because most of the conventions I'm thinking of take part in a hotter time of the year, and I'm not super jazzed about having like 10 layers on again. I feel like every cosplay I make has like 10. Oh, Dick, could you invite Dickie for the
did you know that I used to work in a bank? A bloke asked me to check his balance, so I pushed him over.
Fuck's sake. Thank you, Shivdi. Thank you, Jelly, for the joke. Could you invite a Dickie for the collar? What is a Dickie? Let me have a look. I'm having like a floof around the collar, and I'm having, you see like the big thing? The big thing. I've seen that in so many designs from this. Oh, like that. Oh, fake shirt. I could. The thing is, I could and not bring any attention to it. But like, since I'm kind of going for accuracy, because basically the way that I'm entering my own design, right? This is obviously my own reimagining of a character, but I do still have quite like a strict brief of like, it's my own character redesigned as if they're in the 16th century, right? So when, oh my god, that's a very cursed duck view, Jesus Christ. When it comes to like presenting the costume, it would be beneficial if I could like tie most elements to either the collector as a design, the owl house as a show, or the 16th century, you know? One of those three things. And if it doesn't really fit into those three things, I'm trying to avoid using it. The only thing I can think right now that I am using that I don't think I'll get marked down on because it's technically underwear, is that I'll be reshaping my body a bit. So I'll be using a binder, I'll be flattening my chest. I might add some padding a little bit just to like, again, like make less hourglass, more straight down, you know? Yeah, that's my thought. Also, a little question, if TwitchCon does not come, what other competitions do you think are fun? So I'll be honest, my experience with competing in the UK scene is up and down. I am not going to go too much into the ones which I've had a bad time at, because I'm not here to spread, and also it's shit that's already been spread, you know, like people have already talked about it. I wouldn't be adding anything new to those conversations, but I personally, if I couldn't enter it into TwitchCon, would enter it into Crowns. The reason I would enter it into Crowns is because I like going to MCM, and it's held at MCM Birmingham, the qualifier, so it gives me an excuse to go to an MCM, not because of the competition itself. But it's a complicated one. I have heard very mixed things about Crowns, and I have entered it twice myself. It's not, they don't look after you as well as they look after you at TwitchCon. We'll put it like that. And the reason I'd be going is because it's already a convention that I want to go to, and they allow original designs. So I could enter this costume into that competition, and I get to go to a convention that I like. It's not like with TwitchCon where I really highly recommended the competition itself. It's more just like, there are other good things about that one for me, personally. God, glowing review. Dickie's about that old. Material for just expensive, right? Probably, but this person is meant to be like a royal. So I don't want to spoil too much about it until we actually start making the costume, because at that point I will go full spoilers and I don't care. But the collector is almost like a god character. Like, yeah. I know they don't really look it, but they are like a god, effectively. So they are, which is why I'm going so elaborate with the decoration, because I'm decorating him as if he is a king, because effectively in the story that is what he is. He is a king with a lot of history, from a race of noble beings, kind of is the idea. So, and very, very powerful. He's got a very, very powerful, because he's basically a god. So although I've given him the more jester aesthetic because that's his personality, I am decorating him as if he is a king. Yes. So yeah. And I guess royal clothing is not normally known for how comfortable it is, huh? I really hope you hear. I really hope so too. I really hope for everyone who wanted to enter this year. I hope just in general for European cosplayers, because it is a good cosplay convention to go to. Look into it and see. I just wanted to know what you think. Yeah, I mean, for you though, Anime, you're doing an accuracy build. So you're building accurately. You should have a lot more options for cosplay competitions than I do. I'm doing an original character, which is like, a lot of cosplay competitions don't let you enter original characters. So yeah, you should have lots of options open to you. The reason that I'm like, well, it would be crowns is because there's only 2 competitions in the UK that I actually can enter this costume into. So I don't have very many choices. Whereas you should have lots of choices. Oh dear. Oh my god, Grabbit, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. God damn it. Different Zero. I hope you're doing well though. True. I don't know many that are fun. Yeah, this is the same thing. It's like I can't enter any of the ones that I didn't have fun at anyway because yeah, because they don't allow original characters, so it's fine. But yeah, we'll see. We'll get there. All right. I do need to do the other side, and I kind of want to color it in. Which maybe I don't need to, but I just kind of want to. Ba-da, 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 ba-da. There you go. I'll do the insidey one first. This is just me getting the other side done, to be honest. It's sorry, it's not super entertaining. I did one side, now I do the other, you know. There we are, and get that all the way up under the arm. There you are. We'll fill that in a second. I've somehow managed to make one shoulder a lot bigger than the other, but don't worry about that, that's fine. Ah, dear. Yeah, I've had experiences. It's frustrating as well. Like some of the best, like not, my best experiences at cosplay competitions, I've never won at them, and then my worst experiences, I've won. So, like when I look back at the places where I've actually won or placed or something, I'm like, yeah, I didn't have a great time there. But then when I look back at the ones where I'm like, I didn't place. Like, yeah, that one was fantastic. I had a great time at that. Oh, dear. So, yeah. Oh, thank you. I do my best. I actually got it as like a New Year's resolution almost. I'm trying to do at least one drawing every single day. Because I use it so often, it's like I would like to get better at drawing. And yeah, so for this year, I'm trying to do at least one new drawing every single day. It was actually Shifty who not suggested it. They said that they were doing it, and I was like, you know what? That sounds like a really good idea, actually. I am also going to give that a go. And I'll be honest, even already, I wouldn't say that I've got a lot better yet, but like I do feel more confident in like picking up a pen and giving things a go. I think it's because I've drawn a lot of drawings that I don't like so far. I've done a lot of drawings where I'm like, I'm not proud of this. And I think the more drawings I draw where I don't like it, I'm like, the more confident I feel trying again. Oh dear, I did hear MCM is a fun con, so I might just go and wear my cosplay. Oh, I will say MCM is really fun just to cosplay at. Like, if you are looking for a convention just to wear costume to, MCM is really, really good for that. Because, like, so many people cosplay at MCM, it's a very cosplay-heavy convention. So, yeah, like, if you're looking for somewhere to cosplay, I definitely would recommend that. Crowns, which is the competition that I'm thinking of entering at MCM, I've heard very mixed things about. I would say ask Amazonia if you have questions about that one in particular, because Amazonia is the crown champion. They're the person who won and represented the UK and then won overall. So if you're looking for like an insider's experience, they are going to be the best person to go to for that in particular, because, you know, they did it. They did it. They've entered many times, but they've also won. So, yeah. Also, I need to pat that down. I left an ink splodge. Thank you for the egg again. Heck, really is awesome. Yeah, I've been drawing. I think I started 2 weeks into the year, so there are a couple weeks where I didn't do any drawings, but like, other than that, I think I've done basically every day, bar like 1 or 2 days where I've had like a really bad migraine and I haven't been able to do it. I think I've done most days so far, and I've been practicing. That's where when I redesigned the slime girl, I think they showed this on stream. I ended up, because I've been trying to draw pictures of things that like I don't always need a reference for, to try and get better at using my own art as my own reference. Does that make sense? Like, I still use references, but I've been trying to get better at like drawing my own stuff. I drew her a few weeks ago, and I was like, you know what? After having drawn this, I kind of want to remake her a little bit more in this kind of style, which is what I've ended up doing, and now I have her as a VTuber. Hell yeah. Oh dear. Oh, that's my pencil. Don't want that. I'm not here for pencil. There we go. Get all of this in here. What I will need to do is probably a little bit of design work for the detailing around the edges. So there's going to be like a lot of pretty thick edges, just again, because I want them to look kind of cartoony. And considering how much detail I'm putting into it, the thick edges will really help with that. I need to work out how I'm going to do those. I'm not going to say what substance. Oh, my drawing? Wait, what do you mean? She's made of blue. Water. Water! She's blue! Although, you know, if we're going for accurate character lore, yes, she is made of waste. Fairy waste, though, specifically. Which is why she's animated and alive. But no one can see her. Oh, what? No, she's blue! I coloured her blue. I drew an outline in blue, I guess. It's not quite the same, but like, she's blue. She's blue. God damn it. Blue. Oh dear. Heck. Alright. Let's get this bit done as well. Just because that way, if I'm using it as a reference in my book, I have all the drawing on both sides. I don't know if I'm going to colour it in, to be honest. I don't know if it's necessary at this point. The theming is pretty strong. It's one colour on one side and the other colour on the other, and then that's that. I don't really feel like I need to colour in all of them. I think having 1 or 2 coloured in images kind of gives you an idea of the concept for the whole character. What? Okay. Right, although it would be kind of fun to dye the fabric a little bit. Maybe have it like a little bit darker and a little bit lighter around there. That'd be kind of cool. Go on. Say it. Say it. Oh, wait. Come on. No? You don't want to say this one? Why? Is it the 25%? Is it the percent? I feel like it's the percent. It doesn't like the jokes. Yeah. It was like, I don't like your jokes and I'm not going to say it. Let me try writing out percent. If I write 25%. Try that. Try that. Do you like it when the symbol's not in there? Is it the symbol that's upsetting you? Or is it the oof? I don't think oof should be on the banned list. There were some things on the banned list that I didn't quite understand, but I feel like oof shouldn't be on there, right? Does oof mean something bad that I'm not aware of? Let me double check. Let me check my banned list. Oh no, no. There's nothing even close to oof on there. Okay.
Did I ever tell you how I got banned from when a bloke in an orange apron asked if I wanted a decking? Luckily I got the first punch-in.
It struggled. It struggled. Oof, poof, aloof. I don't know. Thank you. I liked how it pronounced B&Q there. I got really distracted midway through because it said B&Q and it just sounded kind of weird. Oh dear. Thank you. All right. I got skipped 25% of the text. It was like, yeah, I'm not having any of it. What is that? Are they slashes or eyes? God damn it. Let's see. Will you say, ah? Can you? Oh, do you do? I am upset. I'm sorry, Jason. Oh dear. All I know is that it's the og sound Roblox guy. Oof. Ups, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. We're just designing in detail some parts of the costume because I haven't really gone over and done that yet, so I'm just getting my plans down. We've just designed the doublet. I need to design the, oh god, what is it? Hooperland. I need to do that, but I can't do a lot of that on stream, so I'm just going to do the embroidery at the front of the Hooperland.
If Whole Foods sells sliced apples, is it false advertising?
That is false advertising.
Oh, yeah.
It makes it sound like the joke really upset them. They were like, if Whole Foods sells sliced apples, is it false advertising? Yes it is, and you have every right to be upset. Oh dear. Alright, I need more paper. I need a little bit more paper. I need the other one though, because that one's full. I've actually filled a full sketch pad already, but I guess that makes sense if you're drawing every single day. Oh dear. Yeah, Ups, welcome on in. We have a new little friend joining us on stream now. Do you like him? He'll speak to you, but not if you swear. He doesn't like swears. Oh dear. Right. We need to design this bit. Excuse me, sorry. God, I can't stop squeaking. Mainly, I'm going to be looking at the bit at the bottom because I've already the little black.
Jelly be Angie.
Jelly be Angie. You're right. I am Angie. Oh yeah. Why won't it say what Jason says? Oh, maybe it's the ... Do you think it's the ... Maybe? I'm like trying to work out why it will not say whatever Jason says. Jason, what have you done? Jason, what did he do?
I love swears. Piss.
Oh no, the ... does work.
Give me swears to saples.
Piss. Oh, it does work then. What did I joke about a piece of paper? Never mind, it's terrible. What in that doesn't it? She really tried. She tried. Piss. I don't know why it's not gonna say that, Jason, but it's just not gonna say it. I'm sorry. It doesn't want to say that. There's something in there. It's probably something that I'm not aware of. Again, I have got auto mod on it, basically. There's probably something in it that it doesn't like. Yeah, so I would say if something doesn't work the first time, don't try again. Probably would be my advice. Because it seems like it's just going to be really difficult to work out what it is, and I'm not refunding you your points. Oh dear. Because yeah, I can... Yeah, it doesn't even register. Like, I can't even see them here to say to replay it. Because it's not registering them. I can replay things. Like, I can say, like, play this one again. Uh-oh. Is it gonna... Which one's it gonna do?
If you are down, piss.
Piss. Maybe it's a question mark? Nah, people have put stuff like that in there. Send it again. Do it again. Yeah, some of them just don't register. I don't know why, but some of them just don't. Maybe I'll just telling bad jokes. Have you thought of that? Now, does that show up? It takes a while to register them in.
Maybe y'all are just telling bad jokes.
Yeah, it does.
Have you thought of that?
Maybe that is what it is. All right. Let's do the front bit. Is that French or Welsh? Yeah, like a mixture. So again, before I was interrupted by the jokes, the moons and the suns have already been designed. I already have designs for them. What I need is a really large design to be at the bottom of each piece, which will probably be like this shape. If I had to guess, that's about the shape it will probably be. So we have like this to design it. And in this one, we don't have to follow too much historical stuff. It's just embroidery and beading and stuff. Ah, dear.
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
Oh my god, is that the entire alphabet? Wow! Wow! Hell yeah. Oh dear. Should we do the moon one or the sun one first? Difficult. I'm not sure. I don't know which one will be easier. I can be fun points, but I'm not going to. Yeah. If he doesn't listen, if he doesn't want to say what you wrote, he won't say it. You can't make him say things. He only says it if he likes what you wrote. Yeah. I was thinking, like when I was in Vile's stream yesterday, Shifty, I was like, I should suggest this to Vile. Can you imagine Vile's chat with this? Like, it would be very funny. It takes a bit of setup, unfortunately. Like, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. I had to download like 3 different programs to get it to run. But, yeah, once it's set up, it's there. I've done it. Hell yeah. Oh, DU204, that's terrifying. God, but that's terrifying. I'm gonna do the sun first. So the sun motif on the collector is like with 4 sunbeams coming off of it. Slightly separated from the sun. Like so.
I Jello the first believe that everyone should get their points refunded immediately.
Oh, you believe that, do you? That's a shame. You know, we accept your belief, even if we don't do it. Your belief is accepted. Well done. Hell yeah. Oak 65. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah, this is a squishy capitalistic society, and if you think you're getting any squishies back, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You can blame capitalism for that. That's not me, that's capitalism. Oh dear. Okay, something like that. You can't see it very well, but it is there. Oh dear. How do I want to do this? I think I kind of almost want it to have like a border.
You know what they say. You snows, you lows. You sleeped, you waked.
Oh my god, I did a pretty good job on that though, actually. Can we appreciate Jelly for a second for actually saying that? Whoa. Look at you saying the words people type in. That's very impressive. Oh dear. It did weeped. Oh dear. Right. I kind of want like a border of clouds. Like very, very cool, very, very ethereal. And then maybe at the top we can have stars, I think? Speaking of capitalism, I don't know if I want to melt down aluminum cans to make gold bars or cut up whatever brings you the most joy. Do that. As long as it's not illegal. If it's illegal, then obviously I don't recommend it. As a streamer, I cannot recommend it anyway. Even if I did recommend it, I don't. I kind of almost want to do like a rainbow background. Like coming out in like, oh actually, which way up? No, it'd be that way, wouldn't it? Blah, 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 blah. Like, not completely rainbow, but kind of like sunrise-ish. Yeah, I think that'd be cute. Gonna make bars out of aluminum and paint them gold. I mean, that sounds illegal. I don't know. I'm not the criminal justice system, but it sounds illegal. I kind of want to, yeah, I want to go from like brighter colors up into almost like stars, like the galaxy. Kind of want the stars to like be there, but like more dramatic at the top, and then like kind of get down into but like have a lot of stars here. Gonna look like random spots for now, but that's okay. Oh yeah. And then I guess we could do a border around it. Up. And do the same thing here. Not that I'm gonna design any of that because I don't need to. And I'm not here to give myself extra work I don't need to do when I've already done those designs. They're fine and I'm not changing them. Ah, dear. Lee, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. As long as you're not trying to sell them, it's not. There you go. It's fine then. Oh.
Jolie, the Australian police are at the door. They want to know if someone named Jason is here. Apparently they've printed 1 million in counterfeit bills and made counterfeit gold.
Oh no. That does sound very illegal. Also, I can go into POG so easily if I'm not careful. Like... Straight into POG. Oh. Oh dear. That's just my POG button, don't mind it. Everyone loves the POG button. Jelly POG. Yeah. I got a pretty good POG going. I'm not gonna lie. Like, am I biased? Yes. But is it also a pretty good POG? Yeah, it's pretty good. This is the normal design. Let's get that in there. As like an example of it still being there. Oh, dude, time to get Photoshop out. Oh, you want my POG phase? Alright, 2 seconds. Oh wait, I can get it for you really big if you like. There you go. There's some POG faces for you. Where am I? Jason here. Nope, never. Nope, nope, nope. No Jason, no Jason. Do not worry, there is no Jason here. Okay, got that going all the way up. Okay. So we got a really big sun in the middle with like clouds, Michelangelo style coming around the bottom. It's quite the intense look, I must say. I don't hate it though. I don't hate it. I like the sunrise bit. I think that's very cute. And I like all the stars, which I might just have continue into this bit. I think it would be good to have like almost like a galaxy cape, because he is a galaxy creature. There you go. Have all that up there and kind of like blend into the rest of it, I think. Yeah, and then it just feels kind of simplistic, you know. It feels like, I don't know, like there's nothing super special about it, and I want it to be special. I want it to be really, really cool. The only thing I could think of is that I designed the sun very beaded and stuff, because I want it to look really, really cool. And right now, this bit up here almost looks more cool than this bit, which shouldn't be the case. If I outline this, I could actually use some like stitching if I wanted to, almost like connect it to the sun. I don't know if, I don't know, I just want it to look, I want it to look over the top extravagant. Like he's meant to be like a god, like a king. Like, I want it to look like the most extravagant thing that you ever saw is this. Ever. Like, it's so extravagant, oh my god. And like, there's no good reason for it to be this extravagant, but it is. And do that, and then probably do some detailing on the edge. I don't know how exactly I'm going to fill them, but if I get the outside done first, maybe inspiration will find me, you know? Maybe we do this like that. Do the outside bit first. And And then... yeah. Okay. We could do this the whole way around. Sure. You know what? Sure. Oh my god, why have I hicked so many times? Wait, actually, I'm just curious. I'm just a little curious. Can you do it? Is this something you can do? I'm just curious. You know, it doesn't matter either way, but can you do it?
Hick.
Hick! Yeah! Okay, there you go. Well, I'm happy. I made the jellyfish hick. Good times. So multi-talented, jeez. Go. And then go. I had to find a way of getting this more even in the last one, but that's okay. I can get to that. I'm just designing it right now. It doesn't have to be even yet, I don't think. Ah, oh, we're all hick now. Everyone is hick. Hick is very contagious, so now we've all got it. I'm so sorry. It's my fault I started this. My bad, everyone. You've all contracted hick. Go. Okay, well that's looking a little bit more detailed already. Cool, now we just have to fill them in. It's not just a black space. How can we fill it in? I'm almost tempted actually to add some like extra suns. Just because sun rays, I feel like I'm not normally, it's not normally just 4, even though that is the vibe. Oh, so Fluffy! Welcome on in, thank you so much for the follow. We're just seeing what my jelly can say. Yeah, I'm tempted to add some like smaller rays around the outside because, you know what, I kind of associate suns. Maybe I could do it on just the top because the bottom bit goes into the clouds, right?
I think I got hick. Hick.
Oh,
hick,
oh
hick,
no, oh no.
hick.
Oh no, they got hick. Oh dear, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you recover soon. How did you, oh dear. So quick, it spread so quickly. Shoot. There we go. Have like a stronger sun. Stronger sun. Now I have contracted hick. I have followed for updates on my condition. I'm so sorry. Listen, I hope that it is not too bad. I hope that you have a mild case of it. That's all we can hope for at this point. If we already know that you've got it, at the very least, I hope that it's mild, you know? It's not even, but like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It will be. It will be. Okay, it's starting to look a little more detailed. I think I could even... Look at us adding pointless details so that this looks more and more extravagant. There we go. I mean, I'm not going to complain. I love doing this. This is like my favorite part of cosplay, is making things meaninglessly extravagant.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
I don't know. Do you know, Jelly? I'm not sure. I'm sorry. Ah, the hick, hick, hick. How is this hick? Mild hick? I'm so sorry. My hicks are very strong, so maybe you got it from me. My bad. I don't know. It's definitely looking more dramatic than it was, but I think we need to fill it in a little bit. And like, I don't know how to fill in things. I feel like having some larger beads, maybe, around the outside. I will have some really pretty beads, so I think I can do this. Make sure I do the same amount on all of them so it's relatively even. Always do a line from there. From there. Also do some really tiny beads. If you're going to do big beads, make sure you border them with teeny tiny beads. It's important. It's how design works, you know? You use big beads, alright, make sure you use small beads too. could put a crystal of some sort in the middle. Might be kind of nice. Sorry, it's like definitely not centered. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. Don't think about it. Thing is, I like gemstones. I know a lot of other people really do not like gemstones, but I'm also kind of the opinion that it's my costume. And if I say that I like gemstones, I think that's okay. There you go. Hey, that definitely looks more detailed. Thank you for the Pierce contribution! Oh yeah, use the fill bucket too. True. Fill bucket. Everyone fill bucket. And surprise! Welcome on in. Thank you for the hydrate. I will hydrate right now. It's gonna mean that I look angry though. There you go. Sorry about that. Okay. I need to fill in these ones. I might almost fill these ones in. Like little pyramids maybe? And then we could have like a little gemstone at the top of each of them maybe? Once again, I know people don't like gemstones, but like, I also feel like this is my cosplay and I like gemstones, so I'm gonna add gemstones. Yeah, I feel like that gives it a suitable amount of detail. Yeah. You did a cute nom? Is it in the oh wait, oh no, I did a cute nom. I thought you'd done a cute nom. I was like, wait, it's in the Discord. I'm so sorry. I misunderstood. My god, that's gonna be the most dramatic sun. But it is meant to be like the most decorated part, maybe other than the head, so I've gotta go heavy on the decorations. He's gotta look like a king. Go, and across there. Cool. Yeah. I mean, I think that looks suitably dramatic, you know? I'm like tempted to maybe put these ones on. Yeah, maybe we should put some here, you know? Even though it technically doesn't make any sense, but honestly, what part of this costume does make sense? Just have them over the clouds. Yeah. And then get that all the way in, and then pull that out. Yeah, I like that. You know what? No mistakes made. I like that. Is it stupidly dramatic? It almost looks like something from Breath of the Wild. Like some of the ancient technology from that game. This almost looks like it would fit into that. Which was not my intention, but yeah, it feels like it. Here's my exceptionally over-decorated sun.
So Jelly is sleeping.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Jelly is sleeping. It's because I have to look down a lot, and so when like my eyes go down, your eyelids go down at the same time. And the VTuber model picks that up as you're closing your eyes. It's very difficult to fix, unfortunately, unless you naturally have very wide eyes. And because I don't, it means that basically I either look crazy all the time or I just live with it. And this is how it is. Yeah. It's fine. I'm okay with it. It doesn't bother me. But yes, shh, I'm sleeping. Jesus. Come on, guys. Come on, I'm sleeping right now. Oh, you know what I am doing? I'm stretching. Do a little stretch. I actually really like this design. Yeah, I actually really like this design. I think it's really cute. You like crazy? I can do crazy a little bit. I can do very angry and crazy. Whoa. I dare you. Oh dear. It's great. Thank you! Thank you. Wait, I need to change back now because you were nice to me. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm very pleased with it. Oh dear. Right, I need to outline it though. Oh dear. Because otherwise I will smudge all this pencil to oblivion and then there'll be no costume anymore, actually. This might not be the best one to use because there is... Sorry. There's like fluff all over it. I just get some of that fluff off of it. There you go. Cool. No more fluff. See, I am tempted. Do I want to Do I want to border it with lace at the bottom? If I did, I'd have to add paper to it, though, is the thing. I probably will end up just bordering the whole cape, so I think it's okay to not mention it at this point, right? I think that's okay. You'll forgive me. It's hard to make other designs easier at angles, but it looks very intricate. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna outline it in pen, because otherwise, like, yeah, I can do my best, but pencil never really shows up on stream very well. Plus, you know, pencil fades. Tends not to. So if I outline it in pen, it's
Joey
like
is such a talented artist.
oh heck. Please don't use him to be nice to me. I appreciate it. It's very kind of you. But I can't take positive feedback. I'm sorry. Thank you. It's very sweet of you. I'm just not very good at handling positivity. Next one's down a lot lower, so. The reason I find like all my drawings too, yeah, it shows it better on stream, and also you don't have to worry about leaning on it as much, and especially with like cosplay, you refer to it over and over and over again. So if you're referring to it a lot, you can end up like ruining the lines because you keep looking at it so much and moving it around and stuff. Oh dear, so I prefer to do it like this.
Jelly, the future champion cosplayer.
Swear to God. Swear to God. No, thank you. It's very kind of you. One day. I don't think, if I had to guess, I don't think it will be with this costume. I'm still kind of using the costumes that I make a lot at the moment to like really just nail some skills that I want to get. One day, I would like to be cosplay world champion. I would. But if I had to guess, I don't think it will be with this costume because I'm still practicing so many of the skills that I need. Yeah.
Jilly is a very talented cosplayer and artist, but they are also an amazing streamer that brings joy to everyone every time they go live.
I need a vomit emote. I don't have a good vomiting emote. Thank you. That's very kind of you. We've reached our quota of being nice to me now. Stop it. I thrive off negativity, like any normal British person. So, as much as I appreciate you being nice to me, I thrive off negativity. Get some lines across there, some teeny tiny beads, and then fill this in. Obviously this isn't like a very good representation of stitching, it's just me drawing backwards and forwards, but it gives an idea of the space being filled with something, so that's what I'm going to do. Hell yeah. It's just too bad. Yeah, I should have thought about this ahead of time, right? I should have, when I was making all of the different like sliders and stuff like that. Also, I still got my big eyes on. Okay. Making all the sliders and stuff like that, I should have been like, the vomit one. I need the vomit one. You have to be careful though. I don't think, I actually don't know if it would be. So context of what I'm talking about. It's actually against TOS to throw up on stream. It's also against TOS to do things that might make you throw up on stream, as it counts under the self-harm kind of bracket, so you're not allowed to do any of that on stream. Not allowed. Like, if you are going to be sick, you need to hide it, so like hide your camera and mute, otherwise it's against TOS. Would it be against TOS for a VTuber? I'm gonna actually assume that it is, because I know recently they've been basically just being like, you know, VTubers follow the same rules as regular streamers. So I'm going to assume it'd actually probably be against TOS. Yeah, I think Rainbow Sparkly vomit is fine. I think it's just like, yeah, if it's regular vomit. True, actually, yeah, if I did like anime vomit, then I guess it'd be alright. I kind of want to, actually. I might add that. I kind of want it. Maybe it's just like realistic vomit's bad. Oh dear. Yeah, it is like technically against TOS. It's one of those things where it's like, it kind of makes sense because, you know, it's obviously people don't want people going on Twitch and making themselves sick, and also it can be quite upsetting for people, so I can understand why they would have that against TOS. I don't exactly know what the banning and stuff like that is for it. Like, I don't know how long you would be looking at a ban. I imagine if you did accidentally throw up on stream and Twitch caught you, you probably wouldn't be looking at a permaban, because that would be a bit mean. If you were going on Twitch and purposefully doing it constantly, it'd be a bit different, but I'm sure they'd be lenient if it was an accident. There we go. Because otherwise it's just like, that's mean. You know, but situations happen. Oh dear, like rainbow blood, yeah. Or like the Pepto-Bismol blood that you get where it's just like they can't show blood, so everything's just neon pink. Oh, which was the one? There was an anime where they censored the blood and they made it white and everything looked so suspicious. Like, the way that they censored it made it look worse than if they just kept the blood colored even. I can't remember what anime did that though, but I do remember seeing pictures of it and being like, Jesus Christ, who thought this was a good idea? Like, Pepto-Bismol blood, that's kind of funny, and I can see that, like, working. But white? Probably not the brightest idea they've ever had. Although it was very funny. Oh dear. Yeah, I'll see if I can find some images of it. I'll post in the Discord later, because it was a time. It was a time. I might actually. I'm tempted to do some like.
Now that's a lot of damage.
Detailing between there. Oh my god, it was so much damage, but it was also so funny. Cannot explain how funny that was. Isn't that such a China? Like, can't show blood as red so they make it white? Maybe. It could have been a Chinese show, to be fair, instead of like a traditional anime. Could be that. I remember as well, another thing, okay, sometimes censorship in shows really kills the show. When I first watched Terraformers, it was super censored at the time. But like, if you've never seen Terraformers, or if you don't know anything about it, it's a very violent show. Like, every episode has people dying. Like, it is very, very violent. But they censored it, and the way that I remember, I think it was in the second episode, a character gets beheaded and they put a black strip over the neck and a black strip over the neck on the head. so instead of censoring the whole screen even, you have like a body with no head and a little black censor bar, and then a head and a little black censor bar. And I remember looking at that and it just taking me out of the show so much, because it was like, oh my god. Like, I get why they've done it, but this is also like really kind of stupid censorship. It's like the main thing I even remember from that show, which is a shame, because like Terraformers is actually legitimately like a pretty damn good show, as long as you don't mind like more violence. It's pretty good, but the main takeaway that I had is the censorship was awful. Oh dear, damn, glad they censored. I know, right? I'm so glad they censored it. I would have, like, honestly, I was worried. God, it was bad. That one was bad. I think there is, like, they've actually, like, changed it a lot, so you can rewatch it now without having to worry about, like, really bad censorship. This was specifically, like, when it came out, the censorship was really bad. But I just laughed at it, but a lot of people did actually complain about it at the time, because they were like, this is taking me out of the show, which, okay, fair enough. You know what, I can see that. I can see that it might take you out of the show. Yeah, I didn't bother, I just laughed. As with many situations, I just laughed. Oh dear. Could be something really different if you take it out of context, yeah. And like, it was just weird. I will say as well, the main problem Terraformers did initially have is that the censorship was so intense, you couldn't even really see what was going on the screen most of the time, because they censored it so heavily. And it was like, because again, it's a very gory show, like a lot of scenes were like that. There were very few scenes that didn't have censorship in them at points, and it's like, it's difficult to watch a show when the censorship is so heavy. And like, I do kind of get it, but I also feel like if it's going to be such an intense show, maybe air it places where it doesn't need to be so heavily censored, because, you know, it's probably not for that audience that you're trying to sell it to. And Terraformers is very gory. Very gory, lots of blood, lots of people dying. Probably not like for a child-friendly audience. Exactly. Oh dear. I need to do all the details in the center, actually. I just realized. I've been leaving all that. It's no good. Let's fill all this in. Overlapping a bit, but I think I'll probably end up using sequins, so they'll probably be overlapped an awful lot more than what I'm doing. That's okay. And do all the small beads. All the small beads in a big ring to make a sun for my cosplay. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. Get that in there. Around there. And don't to indicate that it's a gem. And then the stitching that will fill in this space. Which might end up being a bit more detailed than this, but for now I think this is fine. Go. Cool. We're getting there. It's starting to become more detailed. Like how shows it aired later at night. Yeah, it feels like maybe just air it later, because if you're having to censor it that much, like it's very difficult to watch. I don't know, it's just one that I really remember for the censorship, which again is a shame because Terraformers is like a legitimately kind of a good show. So it's a shame to remember it for something like censorship. Rather than the story and the action and stuff. Remember in JoJo Stardust Crusaders they couldn't show characters smoking cigarettes, so they added a shadow to the entire bottom. Oh my god. Oh, that's not ideal for sure. Like, again, it makes it seem like something much worse than what it actually is as well when they do stuff like that. Like that makes it seem like they're doing something really bad. Like really, really bad. Oh my god! Is that heckin' ups? Wait, I know you were here earlier. However, hello! Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. How was your stream? What did you get up to? I hope that it was really, really good. I could do my proper raid intro. Thank you for popping by. Oh dear. We are drawing, same as we were earlier, we are doing some of the detail drawing work for, like, we've done the doublet. We've got, at this point, we're doing bits for the front of the cape, just getting some really detailed drawings so that we can follow them later. Hell yeah. Hey raiders, hello, I was playing Crash for, just for a bit. Hell yeah, I hope you had a good time. I hope it was a fun stream and you've enjoyed yourself and you've unwound on a Sunday. Heck yeah. We're still designing. You haven't missed too much, don't worry. Everything here is about the same. We're just, you know, more. We've just done a bit more than probably last you saw. Oh dear. Yeah, we're talking about censorship in anime right now and like silly censorship. We've talked about the Pepto-Bismol blood. We've talked about the white blood, which again, I still think is very suspicious and honestly makes it look worse than it would if they didn't censor it at all. The white blood is pretty bad. And we talked about terraformers because unfortunately that got hit with really, really intense censorship. And no, I don't want to say it ruined the show because it didn't. Like Terraformers is like a very well written show. So like it didn't ruin the show, but it did take away from it at points, which was a shame. Yeah. Ah dear. And then that there. I'm still not doing this very detailed, like as you can kind of tell, I think it's like I'm just sort of throwing in decoration in places where I think I'll want to decorate, but it's not particularly detailed. I apologize. I'd rather do that when I get to it. I'm actually making the thing. And then there. And down there. There you go. We're getting there. Oh dear. So this will be, for reference, so that sun down there, this. this is that. Pretty, thank you. It looks really nice to me. Thank you, I'm glad. I love designing embroideries. I really, really enjoy it. And so I'm really happy that I'm doing a costume which allows me to do as much design as this, because it is something that I enjoy as much as I do. Yeah. I'm having a great time. That's exactly what I like. Get that in there, and then well, I'm gonna have to tap that down. That's very thick ink in that place, unfortunately. Bonk, bonk. There we go. Oh. There you go. Good. It's a bit better. It's still a bit inky, but it's better. Alright, and that's a pretty good for the sun bit. I still need to outline the rest of it. I just realised I had not. I do want some bits hanging underneath it, but that's not going to be part of the embroidery design. That would be like a decorative bit later. So when it comes to like adding lace and stuff, I'm not too worried about doing that right now. I can indicate that later. This is just for the main embroidery. And I like that. Also, things you don't see. This is the sun one, right? Which means the sun one's on the light fabric, right? Wait 2 seconds, I need to just double check. Yeah, the sun's on the light fabric, which means where I dye the fabric will actually be down here. So I do think I want to dye the fabric to be just a little bit darker. And then we can use colors that kind of imitate a sunset. And I think that will be really, really pretty. Okay. Well, I'll just kind of indicate that it's a little darker down the bottom, and then it gets lighter as it goes up. I can actually extend those out. Those are fine. There you go. Yeah. Where does it start? It starts there. Okay. This is the other thing it helps with. It helps me work out where I'm starting from and where I need to stop with the clouds, because otherwise it does all kind of blur together just a little bit. Go. And just get some nice big lines separated. Oh, I just realized I've missed some beads. That's okay. Yeah. And yeah, I missed the lines here. Okay. Hell yeah. And then we have got the other one that it will be going into up here, which I'm not going to do in much detail because I've already designed this one in detail. I have this in my book. I can show it to you if you want to see it, but we already did this bit. This bit is old news as far as the designing goes. Done. This is the sun design that we're using on the sleeves. Okay, there we go. That'll do it. And then just get this, like, the idea of stars being here. I know that they're definitely not the right color for stars, and they look more like spots, but I really want to give the indication that like there is a galaxy going on up here, and that it kind of blends into the rest of it, but only a little bit, only at the very top. Go and just get some spots in there. Oh! Did my music decide no? Has my music just given up? It's weird for it to do it right in the middle of a song, actually. There you go. An indication. Let me just double check. What's happened, music? Oh, it did. Just in the middle of it. That's okay. You can come back now. Oh, dear. Next, I really want to start drawing another cosplay. Heck yeah! It feels like a 12 period, but I need to finish. Oh, true, yeah, because you're in the middle of making a costume. Sorry. I forgot. Yeah, you're in the middle of making a costume right now. My bad. Oh, dear. Why are you drawing periods? Why wouldn't you? You draw what you like. Listen, I'm not here to judge. The jelly in the corner, they might judge, but I won't judge. Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's like the right level of detail for what this is meant to be. The only thing that I am thinking is that we might want in the corners some kind of like decorative bit, because I've been seeing that a lot, is that the corners are very, 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 very decorative. So I won't do too much detail because I don't exactly know what I want there yet, but just that I have space to do something in the corners. It's like, fill all that in too, there you go. We can add some corner decoration. I think that's the only bit that would need it, but yeah. Oh, thank you for the hick. Okay. I'm happy. I need to do the other side now, but I am happy with the first side. The first side looks good. And it looks nice and oh yeah, I was going to show you the oh wow, the bit that we'd already done. It'll be in the book already, see. Yeah. So that's what the sun embroidery looks like. Those are the colors we'll be using, so they're more like sunrise kind of colors. When we've got this bit here, that's what that looks like that. So that's why I'm not worried about like designing this bit, because I already know that that is that. Yeah, and we already have a moon as well. The moon will be on the other side, so yeah, we already have that. So I'm not too worried about getting those done. It's just the really big one, the one that's much bigger, and that one needs to be designed. But yeah, these ones are pretty much done. Yeah, look at all this sun stuff, my god. We made it incredibly detailed as well, but I like it. I think it's cute. Hell yeah. Plus I can also use a lot of similar colors if I'm worried about, you know, it becoming too much or stuff like that. I could just use similar colors and then build it up like that. So, you know, we work our way around it. I'm very excited about our cosplay next. I have so much to choose from. How are you doing? What percentage would you say that you're through the Fenty cosplay, by the way, anime? I'm assuming, like, you're probably pretty far. Like, it feels like you've done a lot of work for it already. Also, 2 seconds, I'm gonna get another piece of paper. These are the drawings we've done so far today. Actually, you know what would be good? If I could trace just the outline. Can I do that? Can I see it? I can kind of see it. Just so they're about the same size. It'll look good. It'll look good later if I do that. Sorry if you can see my head, by the way. I'm peering very, very hard right now. Okay. And up there. Getting a bit confused here. I think it goes higher. Yeah, it goes higher. And then this bit goes up like that. And then down like so. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Okay. Gives me a similar outline. Yeah, cool. You can't really see it because I've just done it really, really faintly. But it's just so that it looks similar at the end. Hell yeah. Can you take a pic with your phone? For me? A pic of what? To print later? What? What? What am I printing later? Oh, you mean to like outline it? Like get it perfect? I mean, I could. Instead of tracing, but I want to do it right now. So I don't want to, I could do that if I was doing it off stream, but because I'm doing it on stream, I wanna do it right now. I don't wanna wait. There you go, the moon. I don't know why I struggle to draw moons so much. Like, it's a really simple shape. I should not struggle as much as I do to draw a moon. But this has like been a consistent issue in this project so far. I find it really hard to draw a moon. There we go, you know what that'll do. Is it perfect? No. But will I live with it? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm really bad at drawing moons. Which is an annoying project to find out that I struggle with it so much, to be honest. when suns and moons are kind of like the whole thing. All right, let's do a nice big moon. God, my worst nightmare. A massive moon. And Jesus, why are they so hard? It shouldn't be this hard to draw, but I really struggle with them. Moon's hard. Moons are hard to draw. The suns I can do pretty well, but the moons, I don't know. It's because it's meant to be a circle, I think, and I draw them like they're not circles, which is, to be fair, how they appear on the collector. They do not appear like circles. They appear like this. Oh dear. Right. We need the clouds again. I'm going to do a very similar pattern on the clouds. Actually, I might go back to front and have, yeah. I might actually be a bit cheeky and go back to front. Hell yeah. And then at this point, this is like that and then like that. A bit high up on that one. And then this one. Yeah, yeah. Back to front. Hell yeah. It's a small thing. No one's going to notice it, but I care. I do like the kind of motif of it going off into these bits, which I guess I could replicate. I don't exactly know if it's going to look as good as the sun, but I like it. I like it as a motif and I kind of want to keep it. Let's just because I could have it go to this part and this part, and then this part and this part, then those parts and those parts. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if it looks good, but I can physically do it. That needs to be a bit further out though. There you go. That's a bit better. Get a proper corner in there. You know what? Why not? We did it on the other side. Why not? I could also do it a little different because these ones, they're not quite the same. I'm not trying to do sunbeams. I might do just 2 little spots on them. Yeah. There's a motif, but it's not exactly the same. I think that's the vibe. Motif is there, but different. When it comes to filling it in, I do kind of want to use similar strategy. I might really quickly just outline it to have it so there's a space around the whole outside. Whoops, sorry. Looking at my work around, there you go. Moonbeams, exactly. Moonbeams. Thank you, that's what I needed. Moonbeams. All right. And then you can do the, oh wait, actually that should be on the inside. And like so. And then like so. And I don't really know. Maybe here just do like a what's like the backwards one that I'm thinking of? Oh yeah, like that. Like an S, like, you know, when you're doing those graffiti S's, like that. I could cover the whole thing in graffiti S's, to be fair. I don't know if that's quite the look I'm going for, but it does make me nostalgic. And this person is meant to be from like a long time ago. It's fine. We're gonna do lots of little S's. But like a little nicer than the ones that you do in school. A little bit. Not much. I don't rate my artistic ability that highly. Like a little better. This one needs to go to here. And then have this one. And have that go the whole way of the inside. Go. Okay. All the little ones. Oh dear. Okay. Turn around. Just get this and this. And then get this. And then need to do 2 little 1, 2, and 1, 2. And then that can be...
I don't know, you were drawing some amazing artwork. Great work.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry if it's not very clear. They're like, you don't know the S's? Wait a second. Wait. There's no way you don't know the S's. They're like the... no, wait, I did it wrong already. God damn it. There you go. That. This thing. There's no way. This. Oh dear. Like you do them in school.
If I were a shifty, I'd look at my own cake all day.
I know. Understandable, honestly. Can't fault that. There you go. S. I never do anything like that. Wait, did you not? Wait, you didn't go into all of your like school textbooks and be like me, and then you join up the dots? You never did that? No, there's no way. There's no way you never did that. Everyone drew S's. You did that. Hell yeah. Also the a tornado. A tornado. Oh dear. Oh, okay. They didn't let you draw that, did they? Fair, I suppose. Although, in my mind, not fair. You should have been allowed to draw S's. S's are important. Every child should be able to draw an S. Oh dear. Tornado 2, yes! Tornado, very cool. Only the cool kids. Yeah. Oh dear. There were S's all over my like maths book in particular. My maths book was particularly bad. I actually tried pretty hard with most of my doodles, except for my maths book, because I didn't like my teacher, and so my maths book was just the worst doodles, and I actually got told off for them many times. Like my teacher would take me to one side and be like, "You gotta stop." No, I refuse to stop. You cannot make me. Oh dear. He had quite a vendetta against that particular teacher. So when they were like, "Stop drawing doodles," I was like, "How could you? You call them doodles? Those are my artwork, excuse me." There is a glitch in the algorithm that we call life, yeah. I did it once, saw people doing it, so I had to go, no idea what it's from. I have no idea what it's from either. I just know people did it. Still remember how to do it though, just did it first try, hell yeah. Never made glue fingernails. Oh, I didn't do that. I don't think. I don't remember doing glue fingernails. Oh, but I did candle wax ones. But only in like primary school. Because in primary school I went to a very, very religious school, and we'd light candles for every assembly, so that we could sing hymns to candlelight. Which honestly in hindsight does sound kind of cultish, but like that's what we did. And it was always the job of year 5s and 6 to light the candles and prepare the assembly hall for like the morning hymns. And yeah, so if you were in year 5 or year 6, you had the opportunity when you were like disassembling the assembly hall to put your fingers in the candles. And of course I did that, of course. Ah dear. Also, just because you didn't do it as a kid.
I know life is an algorithm and fake. How is it that a bus and a car fits in the same lane? But on the bus I can't reach side to side, but in the car I can. It's a very cleverly made algorithm. Extends as a hologram. We were all fake. Another example of jelly coming from a cult.
Oh, for some reason I thought that was all the same message. I was like, wait a second. For some reason, wait a second. Well, that doesn't make any sense. We are all fake. Oh my god. Shoot. At least it's the end of the week. Oh dear. Right, fill that in with the stitches. Got a really nice gem in the middle. I was going to do multiple gems, but they didn't really fit very well. So just one really big gem will do. I can always add more later. BB, check. Oh, check on the rice. Heck yeah. I hope your rice is nice. Ah, dear. Okay, get that back in there because that was meant to be there. And I kind of rubbed it out. I mean, make sure that those 2 lines are in there. Yeah, this is looking, I would say, similar enough where they look both heavily detailed. So I'm just doing a quick stretch. Is it It's always everything a holograph. Well, at least it's the end of the week. Excuse me, you say that my response was not correct. It is the end of the week. Okay. Excuse me, I'm gonna outline this one now. Excuse me. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. They both look aptly decorated. Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me, I just chirp at you. Oh dear. Someone out, Billy. No! Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Jason. Heck. Oh dear. Thank you for the hick. Andrew, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to a new mod. Oh my god. Welcome to a new model. Oh dear, I hope you're doing well. Like, I don't know what happened there. Please forgive. I don't know what happened. I shot off into the distance suddenly. Luna, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, she's rigged. I got lots of things I can be. Look at this. Give me a cat girl. Yeah. Oh my god.
Really childhood stories be like I went to a religious school, so at the end of every solstice we used to burn the wicker man that we built in class for a plentiful harvest, but it wasn't a cult.
Shut up. Listen, I mean, you're not wrong, but geez, you don't have to say it. I think it's because we did a lot of traditional stuff where I grew up. You know, we're very religious. We also did like maypole and all that kind of stuff. Roasted whole pigs, which I still stand by. It's very good. Thank you. Yeah, she can have big eyes. I can also do. Yeah, thank you. Heck yeah. Also, I can welcome people in. Look, I can wave at people now. If people are coming into the stream for the first time, I'm gonna hello. Welcome on in. It's nice to meet you. My name is Jelly. I am a cosplayer. I design costumes on Twitch and we make them over long periods of time. At the moment, we're designing our next costumes. So you've come in just in time. Yeah. Oh dear. Traditional. Yeah, traditional. Traditional, that's what it's called. It's traditional. I just come from a traditional place. Oh dear. It's just unfortunate that a lot of traditional things are often used in like horror films to elicit like a very spooky, eerie thing. And it's like, so it's like all these things that you now see in horror films are things that I did growing up, and it's like, great. Wonderful. It is what it is. I can see why they use them. It's not like I completely disagree with it. Like, I can see why that would be kind of creepy if you had no context to it. Like, yeah, sure. Oh, dear. Blah. Vita does always work so well. I saw one the other day, and whenever she looked down, it's the, so when. It's to do with your camera. If you use a phone, you actually find it a bit easier, but I don't really want to use my phone. So here we are. It's just when you look down. So if you take a picture like of looking at yourself, like straight on, and then look down, what you'll find is that your eyelids actually cover the majority of your eye when you look down. And the VTube rigging, the capture software will always think that you're closing your eyes if you look down. So it is what it is. There are ways around it. Using a phone is a good way around it, but I also don't want to add that extra work to my PC right now. I could, but I've chosen not to. I've chosen to let my PC survive. Oh dear. Dancing around the maypole, Morris. Oh yeah, Morris dancing. Wait, Morris dancing. If someone put Morris dancing into a horror film, I think I'd actually pee myself. Like, that's so funny. Like, Morris dancing is not threatening. Maypole, I can kind of see there's children, you know, they're all moving in sync. I can kind of see how you could use that in horror. But Morris dancing, not so much. Not so much. Just lots of people hitting poles together with bells all over them. Like, it's so unthreatening. Praying to the old ones, yeah, and stargazing. Well, technically, aren't all gods considered the old ones? Or am I wrong? Like, that's not what you call them, but like gods are pretty old, mostly. So I feel like it's just an apt, description at this point. They are old. Pay someone else to make it. While they're great, the mobility isn't good at all. Yeah, I would say as well, and actually a really good clip went kind of viral in the VTubing community recently. You can get given the best VTuber in the world, like with all of amazing riggings and hundreds of expressions and like a really dynamic range of movement. And if you don't set it up correctly, it won't work. Like, I think a lot of the time, a lot of the blame is put on the rigger or the artist and stuff like that. But actually, this is why these days, when I give out VTubers, I actually make instructional videos on how to set that specific VTuber up. Because otherwise, yeah, you're gonna have weird stuff. And a lot of people just don't spend the time and effort on actually fixing up their model so that it works for them. Because this same model that I've used, if I was to say give it to Shifty, it won't work. It won't work well for Shifty. Shifty will have to put it into like, VTube Studio and rig it for them. Like get all of their sliders for them, change the parameters for them. Like, I have fixed pretty much every movable parameter on this to make sure that it's good for me, and there is still things that I want to change. I really dislike the, well, it just must be a really badly rigged VTuber. Like, let me show you really quickly. If I move myself over here, hopefully you can see this. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see all this. Right, so let's go over to here, where all of my parameters are. I go through and I manually check all of my parameters. I don't do left eye because I only have one eye rigged. I don't bother with both. But like, I check them. I'm like, okay, my max is 1.2. That would have originally come in at 1. When I have my eyes at standing, like standard, they're about here, which is good, but it's not quite enough. Also, if I open my eyes as physically wide as they can go, I can barely get to 1.1. So like, having that at 1.2 would make no sense because I'll never reach 1.2 at this point. I think one that I do quite a lot on regularly, this one, mouth smile. Mouth smile's a really important one to do. And no, people don't touch it. People just ignore it. And I think if you're just, doing one for fun and you're like, just having a good time, fair enough, don't go into all these details. But if you're gonna complain about the artist or the rigger, like, when you haven't touched a single one of your parameters, like, just gonna put it out there, it's probably not the artist and the rigger, it's probably you. And yeah, there's been like some really good clips going viral of people talking about that recently. The other thing that people don't really talk about is a VTuber. It's a form of acting when you're using a VTuber, if you're serious about it. Again, if you're just being casual, don't worry about this too much. But like, I am dramatically moving my head right now. To get this kind of like flow, I am moving my neck in a very unnatural way. And it looks natural for the character, and it looks natural when she's speaking for her to be doing this. But normally if I'm talking to people, this is normally how I would look. I would normally talk like this. I would maybe like look over this way for chat, and I'd maybe do this over here. And like, it would be very, very flat. Like super flat. Like, you don't have any of the animated pizzazz. You don't have people like swooping around. The movements I'm doing are super unnatural to make the VTuber move as it is. And not in like a bad way, but I'm just making everything more dramatic. Like 100% more dramatic than I would normally do. Because you're acting. I think as well, like, yeah, people ignore that, and they're like, they expect to be able to move like a human being with a VTuber and it move like really dramatically like all of their favorite streamers, and like, that's not how it goes. Like, if you do all of the like normal movements as a human as a VTuber, you're gonna look boring as hell. Like, sorry. And like, I'm not a good example of this either, because my focus is not VTubing, my focus is crafting. There's a lot of time where I'm just gonna be sat here like this. I just use it to give me a face. But it does bother me, as someone who does do rigging, as someone who does do art for VTuber models, when you see people online being like, oh yeah, my model's just shit. And it's like, well, have you ever touched a parameter? Have you ever tried to make the model work for you? Or have you just loaded it in and it's not been perfect? Most of the time, they've just loaded it in and it's not perfect, which is never going to be. It's like, buying a wedding dress off the rack. Like, it works for like 5% of people. 95% of people will take alterations. You've basically bought a wedding dress off the rack and then complained that it's not perfect for you. Like, I'm sorry, you need to do alterations. That's on you, you know? And if you can't do it, hire someone. Sorry, it's like something I'm not like super passionate about it because I'm not like a constant rigger and I don't sell my work. But when I saw the clip going viral the other day, I was like, yeah, they were 100% right. Like, you know, so many VTubers expect their model to be doing all of these crazy things that their favorite VTubers are doing, and they're not doing any of the hard work to actually get that. Like, you know, I think a lot of people see VTubing as an easy way out of showing your face, but you actually have to be a lot more dynamic with your body as a VTuber than you do as a regular streamer. It's not an easy way out. It is definitely not the easy way. Oh dear. It kind of like D&D where there are beings that are supposedly older than the gods. Oh, true. That's a good point, actually. Sorry, speaking of like old things, yeah. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. I'm not sure if I've ever touched the parameters. If you've not, you might want to have a look into it, Shifty, because I rigged your character quite dramatically. And if you're not getting that dramatic movement, the likelihood is that your parameters are not perfect for you right now, so you're not getting the full range of motion out of your model. The best thing that you can do, and this is to anyone who's taken it into VTube Studio, is go through each parameter setting and see if you're hitting at least the minimum and maximum. If you're hitting them really easily, you might want to change it, but if you're not hitting them, say like for instance, my eye open really wide, right? If I wasn't hitting that, I was only getting to about where it is standardly, because even when I open my eyes as wide as possible, I don't have particularly wide eyes, and so it wouldn't register it. So I changed that and I fiddled it so that now I can get my ultimate spooked face. And yeah, other things that I think are quite important are like, how easy is it for your character to frown? Shifty won't have this because it's a newer mouth thing that I've been doing. I can re-rig yours so that you have it if you like it, but I normally rig the smile and the mouth, the smile and the frown on the same line now, which means that if I look grumpy, then I look grumpy, you know? Not super grumpy, because I do have a whole other model for that, you know? But like, I can look grumpy. And then also, where do I want my standard face to be? I want it to be on like the cat face. So like when I'm not making an expression, my standard is smiling, you know? It means that if I'm like concentrating really hard, I don't look insanely grumpy. And that's something that I did personally for me, because I know that I spend long periods of time concentrating quite hard. So I didn't want to look like I was pissed out my mind. Honestly, I didn't know they were a thing. Yeah, I don't recommend people setting up their first VTuber to go into it too hard initially. Like, just make sure that the VTuber's working first and foremost, and like get used to using a VTuber, get used to moving as a VTuber, get used to all of that. But once you're a bit more settled, you should ideally look at your parameters to make sure that you're getting the most out of your model. Again, and it's different for you. As far as I'm aware, Shifty, you're not going around complaining about your artist or rigger, right? 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 You're not complaining about your artist or rigger, right? So it's not quite the thing, but I see a lot of VTubers complaining, and as a rigger, you can really easily see when someone's just not using the full potential or that they set things wrong. And yeah, it's a little different. And it, you know, again, it's not always even the VTuber. Sometimes it's the audience being like, your VTuber moves weirdly. And it's like, yeah, there's a reason her VTuber moves weirdly, or his VTuber moves weirdly. Because they haven't set it up. They've bought a wedding dress off the rack and they've not altered it. So yeah, it fits weirdly. Oh dear. Fortunately, if that is something you're struggling with, there are hundreds of YouTube videos on how to correctly use your parameters and how to move your model and get it so that it's perfect for you. Again, the way that I tend to advise you do it, I can show you again, but like, I'm happy to show it because this is kind of what I do. But go into a parameter, find one, so like mouth smile, for instance. My standard mouth smile's around 25, I'd say. Okay, so how easy am I finding it to be angry? So I'm gonna pull the angriest face I can right now. Okay, so that's hitting about 0.8, so I put it to 0.08, so I put it to 0.05, because having it at 1 made it too easy to frown, and I didn't like that. My max is at 1.2 by the way as well, so I need to make sure that I can get to my max. I can just about hit 0.8 when I do my biggest smile. So I put mine to 0.8. Again, originally, this would have been 1, even though the max is 1.2, and this would have been 1, and I would have never been able to smile. I would have never got my full smile because that's how it's set. I would have never got it. And sorry, I just realized you can't see the whole thing. Let me just... There you go. Now you can see that bit. Yeah, I had never done it. So I was like, if I set this back to... Again, if I set this to 1, you wouldn't get the full range. But if I set this back to 1 again... Look how angry my model looks standardly. Because this is what my mouth looks like when I'm not smiling. It's copying it. But like, I'm not frowning right now. And I will almost constantly look upset. Because I'm not hitting, even with my biggest smile, I'm not hitting the 1 that's there. So like, why would I have that as 1 when it's a number that I can barely ever hit? Put it back to 0.8 and it more accurately references like my mouth in particular. My mouth can go to 0.8. Yeah, but it can't go to 1. I can't get it to 1, even if I try really hard. And so this is to do with your input. So this is the bit that you want to focus on. Just make sure that the output normally matches what it says it should be, so that you get the full range, unless you don't want the full range, in which case you can tweak that later. But if you want the full range, make sure if it says 1.2 max, that you've got it as 1.2 max. If it says -1 max, make sure you've got it as -1 max. This is the bit which you mainly need to change though, and that is just like seeing your standard. I think another really important one is eye open close. Oh God. Eye open. Yeah, there we go. Again, my max, my lowest. I actually had this a bit different before, but like when you have your standard eye open, how open are they? Mine's 0.8. So this is what mine looked like at 0.8. When I open mine the widest, it's 1.1. I can't really very easily get higher than 1.1, so I don't have it as higher than 1.1 because I won't make it. And my blink is pretty smooth. I will say I have re-rigged this once just so that the eyes look a little better when they're like close to closed. Also, how like when you're closing your eyes, when does it assume they're closed? So mine go from about 0.5 straight to closed. And the reason that mine do that is because I have very hooded eyes, which mean that when I go to blink, it thinks I've blink much quicker than I actually do. If you are having issues with blinking much quicker than you actually do, you just change the number at the bottom there. You just give that a bit of a tweak, and that means that you won't have it. I'm not going to do it because mine are pretty good, but yeah. Those are the two that I tend to recommend the most. I do also look at my face left, right, face up, down, and lean. For starters, a lot of the time they don't put them in at the numbers that you want them, so sometimes you'll find that they won't be as they are. Do a full lean. So when I am now leaning, lean rotation, yeah, I'm leaning. Do I hit 30? Yeah, I can actually hit further than 30. Do I hit 30 this way? Yeah, I hit way further than 30. I could actually probably up these if I wanted to for a smoother lean. I could actually probably put these at 40 and -40 because it's really registering me. And that means my character won't move as dramatically. Although for some reason this way it doesn't go as far. Maybe this way we'll do -30. And then this way, yeah. But like a smoother lean. It could be as well though that you're not hitting it. And if you're not hitting it, just change it. Change it so that you do hit both numbers. Yeah, okay. Anyway, that's how it goes. I hope that kind of made sense for anyone who has a VTuber that they're looking to make a bit better for themselves. It's takes practice and like trial and error, but like it's super worth it so that you get the most out of your VTubers. Sorry, I just want to move myself a little bit further. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Cool, okay. Am I the right size? I feel like I shrunk again. I'll just grow a little bit, there you go. Okay, well now I'm huge, but that's fine. Ah dear, I don't suppose you have any advice around the triggers parameters around beards. Having trouble jittering because my beard obscures my mouth sometimes. Okay. So is it like, do you mind if I ask, is it a hanging beard? Does it have jiggle physics? Like, does it like have like hair hanging physics? Oh my god. Yeah, I might need to change that back actually, huh? Does it have hair hanging physics where like you jiggle your hair backwards and forwards and it like does that? Ah dear. Oh, like your IRL beard? Oh. I don't know. I only do VTubers. I'm sorry. I'm not sure I can help with your IRL beard. I'd love to. I just don't think I have the skills or the knowledge or the background. Oh, your beard. Oh, I see your beard. I'm sorry. I got confused. Thank you for the shrimp. Oh my god, it's a shrimp. Welcome on in. Thank you for the soup. Oh dear. The only thing I would suggest, you can actually, are you capturing your VTuber on a webcam, or are you capturing your VTuber on your phone? The reason that I ask is the phone has a little bit more accuracy. Okay, the only other thing I feel like you could do is that, but that's only on PC. There are some plugins you can buy for VTube Studio, which I haven't, so I can't speak on them. I don't know if they're good or not. But you can buy that basically give you better, more accurate tracking, where you can kind of place where your eyes are, place where your mouth is, stuff like that. Unfortunately, things like beards and glasses do get in the way of capturing, and there isn't as much you can do about it except for turning down some of the parameters so that they're not jittery as much. So that it's not capturing it as much. The only other thing I could say, check that software out. It's on Steam, but I don't know because I've not used it myself. If you type in VTube Studio, you'll see it pop up as like a plugin, basically. But it is something you have to pay for, and that's why I'm like hesitant to recommend it, because I just don't know if it's good, you know? Good soup. Heck yeah, get your veggie soup. Ah, dear. Okay, thank you. No, good luck. I hope that it goes well. Beards and glasses are kind of rough to work around. You can, and like people do, but it is difficult, and it can make things more jittery. Kind of like when I turned my head before and I like flew off into the background. Like that kind of jitter can happen if it loses the tracking. Yeah. Oh, that hasn't changed. Thank you for the horn. Oh dear. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We've still got our same horn. Not too many changes. We got a new VTuber and we've got like a little jelly that's been talking shit all day. But other than that, not too many changes. Also, I apologize if you can hear like noises in the background. We have some builders over right now, which is what those noises are. It's not me, I promise. It is builders doing the good building work and helping us with our loft. Heck yeah. Oh dear. I wonder if it will actually say that. Once again, it really doesn't like saying offensive things.
But what made I swear on me mono fucking shape you little rat?
Oh, I was proved wrong. Okay, well I guess he liked saying that one. Jesus. Where did you get that potty mouth from, huh? Huh? I definitely didn't raise you with that. My god. Hopefully you can start to see the plan a little bit more here now as well. Because I'm actually filling it in. I think it looks really cute. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam. Oh, these are they are for the Hoopaland. Yeah, these will be, so the bit at the front where we have the moon and the sun, but like they'll be a lot more detailed than they are in this picture. It'll be these bits. So like for the moon, it'll be this one. For the sun, it'll be this one. Yeah, for the Hoopaland. Dumb meme thing done. Time to actually art. Hell yeah. Good luck with your art. I hope that it goes well. I honestly had a very well. I probably should have put myself in the art category, but since I'm making it for a cosplay with cosplay in mind, I figured. Oh. Silence. I figured I should probably stream it here. There you go, please. Oh dear. Shifty art! Heck yeah! Do, do, do. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I missed some of these. Oh dear. Okay, get those in there. And then go all the way around the inside. Either works for you. Oh dear. Yeah, it's true. Either works. I wasn't sure because I was in the art category last, so I was like, should I just stay here? But since it's going to be made as embroidery, I figured it was like better advertisements for what I would be doing with it than if I just like, you know, left it. There you go. Okay. Da 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 da. Fill all that in, because that's all gonna be... What is happening with the ducks? Oh my god! Rambo has left the pool in a dramatic fashion. They're lying on the grass. That was a weird angle for the ducks. There you go. You see it a little better now? See it a little more? See that detail? All the detail. So I'm just rearranging my headset. You know, I think I was pressing on one ear really heavily because like one of my ears just kind of hurts now. And this headset's normally pretty good. Like I've had it for a while. It doesn't normally hurt my ears, but one of my ears right now is not happy with the way that I've been wearing this headset. Someone stole your horn! Oh no, do I need to give Nightbot another goddamn thing? Okay. Also, hey Zay, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. We're doing lots of designing for the next costume right now. We're designing embroideries. We designed the top. We got the overall design. I'm actually really happy with this set of drawings. I think they've gone pretty well so far, especially just for like designs. Pretty happy. Pretty happy. I think they look pretty cool. Excuse me. There we go. And then just... Nice. Oh dear. Hell yeah. Okay. Get that over there. Also, Zay, we have a new friend. Do you see him? Do you see him over there? Our new friend. Do you like him? He's cute. He's cute. He's been talking shit all day, but he's very cute, right? Even if he's been talking shit, he's still cute. There we go. And it gives you someone to stare at, because he stares directly into your soul while I'm closing my eyes and drawing. I could have the camera even lower down, to be fair, but then it's going to start thinking my head's like this all the time, and I don't want it to think that it's doing that. Like the lesser of the two evils. There we go. Wow. Okay. And there and there. And just... Hell yeah. Cool, cool. Ah, dear.
Yeah, I swear I'm not fucking cookie we jelly. I will stab you in the back. Next up, Porty, I swear on me, mom.
Oh my god. What? When did he get so aggressive? Why is he suddenly so aggressive now? He was really nice earlier. And listen, I know I don't do so well with positive reinforcement, but like, why is he now threatening to kill? What happened? What changed? When did he go from like a sweet loving jelly to threatening to kill my mom? When did that happen? I guess technically at some point in the last couple hours, right? Not killing, just a bit of friendly stuff. Well, I mean, I mean, it's kind of the same thing, right? Like, surely that's they're not so different, you know? Get that in there, get that in there, and then that's a pretty good outline. Okay. Ooh. And one of those. Nice. Hell yeah. Okay. It's looking pretty cool. I need to add all the stars and then I need to do the lines, but it's looking pretty good. Depends on where you stab. I mean, that's true. Where were they intending to stab my mum? You know, I'm not particularly happy about this because I actually really like my mum. And I don't really want her to get stabbed. She's a lovely lady. She's like dedicated her whole life to helping other people, you know? Like, I don't really want anyone to hurt my mum. But like, if that's your plan, where are you gonna do it? Huh, Jelly? Wanna answer me? Can't just make these threats and then not do anything. I think Jelly said they stab you. Oh, I swear. Oh, okay. I feel better about that. I was like, why would you stab my mum? She's so nice. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay. I accept this a little bit more now. Okay. This is actually going to be a backwards one. Because the way this one goes is it's much darker at the top and then it becomes light. So get ready for that. This is going to be a bit confusing. Okay. Okay. And down to there. Yeah, backwards. Backwards. And just get that bit at the top done so it doesn't look half done.
Jilly like road work ahead. Yeah, I hope it does.
Yeah. By you. Jelly and reading don't make. I mean, I have a
If only
history.
we had a way to contact Jelly without her having to read. Tink.
Oh man, if only. That would make things so much easier for me, but no, I guess we just have to rely on my reading skills, right guys? I mean, you're fine with that. My reading skills have a pretty good track record. That's the real reason I got the jelly. I got the jelly to help me with reading. So I was struggling to read chat so often. I was like, this is getting out of hand. I need a little help. Oh, no, you got the horn. There you go. You got your horn. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? You like them? Do you like our designs? Wait, actually, wait. Don't answer yet. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you like our designs? Do you like what we've done? Do you like my artwork? Do you like it? I know you can't barely see it because I've put my head in the way. But do you like it? Is it good? Yeah? You like it? Yay! I'm glad you like it. Hell yeah. Yeah. Oh, I really like it. I'm really pleased with it. Yeah! Oh dear. Alright, let me minimize myself down a little bit. Also, the music is for some reason really loud on this song. There you go. Turn it down just a little bit.
Because Jelly be good reader, Jello on the other hand can't seem to read some of the stuff I type and just ignores my messages that I paid 800 points for. Jelly, your art is immaculate, incredible, amazing, fantastic, spectacular. Now I'm just listing words to see if Jello knows how to pronounce it.
Oh. I see how it is. I got the hard eyes out for you and everything, Jason. Jesus Christ, I see how it is. Oh my god, they're being so nice. God damn it, Sonny. God damn it, Jason. Swear to God. Oh dear. I'm really pleased with these though. Listen, even if you guys aren't, I'm pleased. These are pretty detailed embroideries to end up doing. I think they're gonna look really cool. I got Jason in trouble. You both in trouble. Jason was like, you gonna read my menu. And Sonny was like, I'm just saying words. Yeah, run. You better run. All of you, run. Oh dear. Right. No, I'm really pleased with them. Obviously, we designed one of them off stream, but the rest of them, we got some pretty good plans in place. Like, I can't wait to make these. I think these are going to be really fun. I do still need to get a few other designs down, and I'm still working a little bit, but I want to start making them soon. We're just kind of going to probably start making them soon. Oh, it's good. Thank you. Fine. It is going to be fun to make them, don't you think? Or you like, nah, because they're gonna take years? Which they probably will, to be fair. But I think that'll be really fun. I think the stars and the moons, the small ones, will probably get like a little bit tedious after a while because it's a lot of the same design. But the big ones, I think are gonna be really, really fun. Just getting all that bead in there and all that sequin and oh, can you hear that? Is that audible to you? Don't worry about it. Bead hell, bead hell. Well, that's my favorite place to be. I love being in bead hell. I think other than the shoes, then I have a pretty solid design. I don't actually wait. Have I shown you this? That's just a plain piece of paper. Oh no, that's where I was drawing the S's on. Okay. There we have a lot of art and tests and stuff like that. Yeah, I've done some more like slightly detailed versions of how the pants are gonna be. And I'm actually really pleased with them. I don't think you have seen this because I'm pretty sure I did this off stream, but I did get a slightly more detailed kind of like plan for the trousers. So that's why I'm not redesigning those, even though they're different to the original, because I already have a pretty detailed idea of how I want to do the trousers. Which is to have the tights underneath showing, because those are very traditional, but then have the trousers over the top. So you'll see the tights near the crotch kind of area and on the inside of the leg, but you won't see them elsewhere. And again, they'll be different on different colored sides. Yeah, opposite. The cape's a little different. I think other than that though, it is just the cape, and it's not different enough that I really need to redraw a lot of it. I just need to add those bits to it. The neck is a bit different. The neck with the floof, but I think that's a pretty recognizable like design move. Like it's just a big white thing that you stick around your neck and put some lace on, you know? It's not so different. I think it's just the shoes. We could actually quickly design the shoes, because if that's the only thing I have left to design on this costume that's of note, it might just be worth doing that. I did make some designs for the crochet.
You might deny it, but your art is amazing and will only get better. Well done. Wish I could draw this good.
You can! I've seen your drawings! I can only draw in one very specific way. I've seen your art. You definitely can. Thank you. It's very kind of you. Yeah, this was kind of my plan for the lace. I think I might change it a little bit because I'm not sure about the hanging bits. I want it to be like sun and moon lace. So like where you can see like where did I put it? Yeah, so you can kind of see on his arms, he's got like little purple spikes going into things, and on his head as well. In those spaces, I want to use a sun and moon lace that I'm going to be crocheting myself. Hell yeah. That's the plan with that. Yeah, I think the only thing we've left to design is the shoes. Let's do those. Let's just get them done. Like, honestly, if we can whack the whole costume out, oh god, more S's.
Did you know Shifty is an amazing and talented artist who is also a good being and very nice host?
They are! They are, actually. If you haven't met Shifty before as well, they are a streamer. And they do art on their own stream. And they do other gaming stuff as well. They've done some collabs this week. Yeah, if you haven't checked them out, it's a good time. It's a good time. No time like the present. There you go. Go check them out. Thank you so much. Hell yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, taste of your own medicine. All right. I need to start putting stuff to one side a little bit because I've got so many drawings. Let me just move them up there. There we go. We can have our plain one here. So you can see that we've been doing work. I want to leave it up there so people know that we've been working. Like, I promise we've been working. The shoes, I think, are the only thing that I have left to design. I do kind of want them like traditional jesterers shoes. So, how would I... It's not me, it's the builders, I promise. I guess with like quite a pronounced heel, and then that's probably where my foot would end, but to go back around into I don't know if that's too dramatic actually. It might be too dramatic. I think I've raised my foot too high. Yeah, more like that. And then once it's around the ankle, to push it out. Okay. Right. This is... Oh, God, what happened there? Whoa. Yeah, that's kind of the shape that I want. Dang, Jelly had some extra strength. Beans! I love beans. It's not me. I love beans, but that's not me. Not me. He's got his little bobs, but I'm gonna put his little bubbles like here, I think. Like so. And it will need some sort of sole if I want to wear them outside. I think it might almost be worth putting a heel on them. Do you think? I don't know. I don't want to be very tall in this costume. Is the thing, because it's a child character. Despite them being a god, they are still a child, and so I don't want to add too much height to them. Oh, I need to figure out how to make curved shoes. Yeah. If you find out, let me know. Listen, I'm also in the the wheelhouse for looking for curved shoes. So first things first, I do want to out the top of it. I might just, oh my god, I might just put that there and do all of the little tags. I do want all the little tags as like a recurring theme. Now, as far as how these shoes are going to do up, because probably wouldn't be zips. If I had to guess, it's not zips. If I look at traditional jester shoes. Yeah. They're a bit lower as well as the thing, but I kind of want them as boots. I could have them as shorter boots, to be fair. I could have them more like ankle boots. I prefer to have my foot fully encompassed, if possible. I like that. I like fully encompassed foot. Yeah, I could have them as like an ankle shoe, and then just, you know, have all of the same things there. How? What the? Oh yeah, they're really long, some of these, aren't they? I'm trying to work out, it looks like tied. It looks like they're tied up. Like laced. Although, interestingly, at the side? Okay. At both sides? Okay. You know what? Sure. We'll do that. Put that down to there. And put that up to there. It's interesting, but I actually kind of like that. You had a pretty cool idea for them? Listen, if you wanna share at any point, like I will take that information and I will probably use it. Oh, but thank you for the luck. Take care of yourself. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I hope that it goes well. I don't know how I'm going to show the other side. I think I just have to do it as a one-sided thing for now. Which is have this seam going all the way down and just having it like up like that. Okay. I mean, do they need a lot more detail? Probably not really. I probably will put more detail on them, but like, do they need more detail? Probably no. Probably no. Probably that's about as much as I need to do. I kind of want them to be a bit more detailed than this, though. Excuse me. I don't know. They're pretty low down in the costume and you won't see them that much. What I can do is start making it into more of a, I guess, a pattern piece. Putting the heel separate and doing like that. Also, Junifer, welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. It's very kind of you. We're at the moment just sorting out, so getting a lot of design bits done for different parts of the next costume, which is going to hopefully look something like this once it's done. But right now we're getting all the finickety fiddly bits down, so things like the shoes. I do want a pom here because he has a pom. kind of also want almost like, not anklets, but like that kind of decoration. My thing is going to be that it's going to be difficult to add anklets when it's being done up at both sides because you might break them when you put it on. So maybe instead of anklets, we have it where like there's just almost jewelry hanging down the front of it. Because again, even though it's a jester, he is also kind of a god, and like he is meant to be pretty cool looking. I could have it where they come out of there and then have, yeah, like some jewelry. Like so. Yeah, that might be a good call. I'm just going to move that a little bit. I like the idea that it just needs to be a little more like there. There you go. We could have that, and that'll make it look a little bit more rich and extravagant. I do feel a bit bad for the back of the shoe, to be honest, but I also, you won't really see the back of the shoe because of the, oh god, how do you say it? 2 seconds, I need to look at it again. Hoopenland. The Hoopenland. Yeah, because of the Hoopenland, you won't really see it that much, so I think it's okay. Alright. And these will just be pattern pieces. That's what this is. They're not meant to be different fabrics, they're just patterns. I've marked in where I'll probably have to cut it for it to look neat. You have to bear in mind as well, this is all going to be hand stitched because that's the challenge that I've given myself for this costume, is we're making it using more traditional methods, which means an awful lot of hand stitching and hammering and all that kind of good stuff. I'm excited for the challenge though. I think it's going to be fun, even if it's a little bit hard. Okay, and then get that out there. Thing is, I did actually make pretty similar shoes for Mateus, so I'm actually not super worried about this bit. I feel like this bit we can do. There are other bits that I'm more worried about, but yeah, this bit in particular, I feel relatively confident that we can do this. This is where this bit's going to be my downfall now, because I've been too confident. I've got too cocky too early, and now this is it. My downfall. There you go. Also, I don't know that necessarily the hanging beads are going to look like this. It's meant just to give the effect of there is something there that is decorated. And one of these. There we go. Atomic, good afternoon. I hope you're doing well. We're doing some design work at the moment for the next costume. So we've been basically getting all of the really finicky embroidery designs, or getting the base of the, I still don't know how to say it. Duple? Doublet together? Yeah. So we've been doing a lot of base work and getting all of that sorted, so that when I go to start, I have a really clear idea of what I want my designs to look like. And I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure the only bit we haven't done now is the shoe, hence working on the shoe right now. I think everything else has been designed. I think. Every other embroidery... Oh, technically, actually, that's not true. We haven't designed every embroidery because some of them I am taking directly from the show, so rather than, like, designing them myself, I will just, you know, copy the show. Because that's where I took it from. Also, I need to dab this a little bit. There is some ink, some rogue ink, from my goddamn biro. Ah, dear. Particles, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well as well. Yeah, I've just been doing some design work. Getting everything sorted, so that hopefully we're ready to make this costume pretty soon. I still have to do a lot of pattern making though. Just because we've designed it doesn't mean that we don't have to suddenly make all the patterns for all of this. But like I said earlier, I have got some stuff coming in the post, which should hopefully be helping me a little bit to keep things historically accurate. Because that was the main reason I had such a dramatic design change twice, is like, it just didn't feel accurate enough for what I've been trying to do. So, yeah. We got lots of designs. The shoes are probably the simplest one we've done today. Like, look at all these designs. We've been arting all over the place today. Oh dear. Doing good. I switched on. You work in an anime studio. Heck yeah. How are you? It's been a while. I'm good, thank you. I'm very good. I still do Final Fantasy sometimes, but mainly in my off time. We did speedrun Celeste recently, so we have a new speedrun under our belt. I have like 10,000 VTubers that I've been making, and I took part at TwitchCon in Mateus, and it went really, really well. And now we're getting ready to do another costume. Heck yeah. We're working on a season 2. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, good on you. I'm glad things are going well for you. Heck yeah. Oh, right. I need to do a stretch. I've been doing a lot of art. Ooh. Okay. Good stretch. Oh, right. I think though. I mean, I might have just stretched, but I'm pretty sure we're done. Are we done for the day? I think we are. Like, this is everything that I kind of needed to start making the costume, except for making all of the goddamn patterns. But this is everything I needed to make those goddamn patterns. So I think we're basically done for the day, you know? Which it means, in this case, stick around. I'm gonna find another really cool bean and send you to them. In fact...
Art.
Art to you too. Are they live? Yeah, they are. Okay, I can send you over to a very, very talented cosplayer who is actively doing embroidery right now. So you can kind of see the sort of stuff that hopefully this will end up looking like. But right now, it's just drawings. But eventually, hopefully, it will look like this cosplayer's work a little bit. Although theirs is very serious and mine is going to be more childish. Oh dear, thank you everyone for joining me though. Thank you for all of the love that you've given this model, and also to the new jelly friend in the corner who will be continuously shit talking, I feel like, at this point. I really appreciate it. I will get all of these in my build book, and I will eventually hopefully redesign this on Photoshop so that I have like a picture that I could put on the screen so that you guys can see sort of what we're doing as we're doing it. But yeah, and a good stream. Hopefully should be back tomorrow. Probably just doing some small crafts tomorrow, I imagine. I don't think we'll be doing anything too dramatic. I'm really hoping soon we can start on this cosplay, and I'll be honest, I'm kind of leaning towards just starting on it anyway, because like, I want to make this costume pretty badly. Otherwise though, grab a raid call. It's a lovely way of sending some love to another stream, and I'm gonna send you all over to Amazonia. Take care everyone, I'll see you soon.